Welcome to another episode of Off the Record Podcast, here exclusively on Spotify. Listen, man, I never thought I'd be having this conversation with this guy at this moment after over a decade of coverage. A guy who I've seen, I believe, at the heights of his career, which I think is now, but also at times where people counted him out. Yeah. Somebody who I've always believed in, someone who I've always supported. And, remember having a conversation with him not too long ago and he said, listen, Ak, we won't get it in. And clearly he was talking about an interview. A lot of people, everybody was like, nah, man, I think it's just spun you, man, this and third. But
it was only two people I said I was going to do an interview with. It was you and $1 million worth of game.
Yeah.
I just didn't know how to roll it out. I interview. That's why I called you. Like, man, look.
Yeah.
Next one we going.
Now, I respected that too, man. And by the way, if you don't know who we have here, we have, he goes by a bunch of different names. Some might call him Smirk. Some might call him Durk. Some might call him Lil Durk. But we got the voice of the streets here, man.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, first of all, I'm going to say about the $1 million worth of game interview, you picked the right place to do that because didn't y'all do that in O Block? Because I was not, y'all had $1 million on the table. That was a great rollout.
We did that in Tay-Town.
It was in Chicago.
Yeah, it was in Chicago.
Yeah, I was gonna go, brother. So
Gilly and them came to Chicago, came and fuck with us and shit. Like, it was just an idea I had. Like, I be wanting to do shit different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all this shit you hear, they'd be like, Durk this, Durk that, Durk. Durk brought $1 million to the block.
Now that was actually dope, man. I remember we first all saw it on Twitter when you kind of took on this moniker of like the voice. And you pretty much been giving everybody a nickname. I mean, shit, you say you the voice, baby, the hero. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, what other nicknames you giving out? But where did you kind of adopt that from, or was it like a reflection of what you were already hearing people are saying about your music and everything you had going on?
About the music, about just keeping it real in the music, and people really relating to it. People really coming up telling me like, man, you're gonna be the one. You're gonna be the one. You're gonna be the one. But I'm like, man, this nigga keep on fire. Y'all telling me this just so I can feel good and shit. So when I found my niche of what I want to talk about and rap about, it was like, I'll be telling like motherfucker life story and shit. Like, I'm their therapist type shit.
So, what did you think? I remember, I feel like I've told this story a bunch of times. You dropped from Def Jam. This is about maybe 2014, right? You dropped from Def Jam. And a lot of people at this point, they're saying, well, the drill movement is done. They count you out.
I never really looked at myself as a drill artist, though.
Really?
Never, ever.
You were benefiting from the drill wave. What'd you look at yourself as?
No auto.
Alright, so, Big Bob Baby, man. Make sure you press like, share, subscribe with your homies. Share with your homies, subscribe, and like. I don't want to do any negative stuff. So I really was hesitant to even do this video because I don't want to paint him in a bad light. The guy's been rapping for 10 years or plus, and he just got to see his light. He just got to see this shine. And I think he only been shining for 6 months to a year. They just gave him 2 keys to the city. And after that, he goes to jail. And he kind of plotted it well with trying to get planes, different planes. One plane was supposed to go to Miami to Switzerland, and another plane was supposed to go to Miami to Dubai to what's it called? Emirates, something Emirates, and then go to Dubai. But we all know the best way to escape if you're in a trepidatious situation is you have one of your homies take you down to Florida and you get on one of those paddle boats and you leave at like 12 a.m., you know, in the middle of the dock, and you paddle in a banana boat and you paddle to Cuba. And once you get to Cuba, you even meet a Sada Shakur or one of them Tupac people. And then from Cuba, you go to Russia. You don't go to Switzerland. You don't go to, or you go to Dubai, but Dubai turn you into, I mean, you see what they did to Hush Puppy. Um, but what he did to me, and this is just me speaking from my own personal view, was street stuff, street activity. And I don't think police should be involved in street activity if it's you against me, if it's street on street. Now, if there's a civilian involved, okay, y'all should get involved. But if it's like street on street, you know, because that's what y'all wanted us to do anyway. You know, the powers that be, like they put the poison in the rap music so that we could like kill each other, right? You know, I mean, I'm sorry, unalive each other. And the fact that he tried to unalive somebody that unalived his friend, even though his friend jumped out the car. I'm talking about King Von, jumped out the car and started beating up on the dude. And he got his get back. They call themselves Get Back Gang. And Durk is very, very intelligent. You know, he knows what to say. He knows what not to say, but he still knows how to push your buttons. Like he'll say things that'll push your button, that if you know what he talking about, you know what he's talking about. You know, but if you don't know, then you just don't know. And I really didn't want to do this because I didn't want to paint him in a bad light, and I still don't want to paint him in a bad light because a lot of youngsters look up to him, you know, but now he's been arrested for murder for hire. And I mean, Lil Boosie went through the same thing, so this kind of makes Lil Boosie's charge a little bit more more difficult for him to navigate through because, you know, the DA wants Little Boosie because he did the same thing, murder for hire, you know, but they couldn't catch him for murder for hire, so they want Lil Boosie for, you know, whatever they can get him for, a felon in possession of a handgun in San Diego or whatever like that. And this is not it. This is just the beginning of what we're seeing right now. You still got Yo Gotti, who's next up, CMG, who's gonna get a RICO charge. You still have Lil Boosie, who may get a RICO charge. And it's like, to me, I never wanted to be a rapper, even though I write poems. I never wanted to be a rapper because of this right here. You know, you rap about what people want to hear. You rap about what's enticing to people, right? You know, you see the love songs aren't what they used to be. You know, there's no more Tupac, Keep Your Heads Up. There's no more, you know, Tupac, I wonder if heaven got a ghetto. You know, there's no more Pimp C, Shattered Dreams. You know, everything is about drill, drill, drill. And that's what people want to hear. So when you see the numbers and you see what people want to hear, that's what you're going to go for. And the reason why I'm doing this video and I'm not doing any other video because I don't want to see him going to jail. I don't want to see him painted in a negative light because that's a black man. I'm a black man, you know, and if you're black and you know the struggle that we have to overcome to get out of poverty-stricken situations, then you'll know that, like, it's not cool to be black and go from a millionaire to a zillionaire. to a zero in there, zero in there, because they're gonna bleed him. They're gonna make him pay a lot of money for the lawyer, just like Young Thug. Um, and it's not like the Diddy situation. Diddy had his 30 years. Diddy did his thing. He did 30. 30 years in the rap game. Dude, give it up. Like, you had a great run. When you have a great run like that, I'm not tripping off of making content about you, because you had a great run. Most dudes in the streets only get, what, 4 or 5 years of a run, and then it's over. But this guy worked incessantly to get the way he was. And he called his team Only the Family. But his Only the Family team ratted on him. When that song, if you guys go back to it's a song, I don't know the name of it. He has so many of them. But he was like, when Jam get out that jam, I give him 50, he ain't gotta ask for nothing. When they catch cash, smash his ass, you know what I mean? So it was like the dude Jam was the one that was wearing the wire the whole time since, 20, they usually do it for 2 years, so they probably was doing it for 2022. But word is that they started investigating him in June of 2024. So June 2024 is when his lawyers found out that he was gonna be possibly, allegedly, man, let me talk how I talk. He was gonna go to jail, bro. So he had 5 months to get the heck up out of here, because now with the murder for hire, that's 25 with an elbow, and I know he's gonna try to take it to court. And this is not one of the cases where you take it to court when they have all the evidence, when they have you using your OTF credit card, your Only the Family credit card, to rent a vehicle, to rent a plane from Chicago to San Diego, to unalive Quando Rondo. Uh, and even though, and they even have Durk iCloud. That's why I use Android. I use Samsung, because it's like, I don't do anything illegal, but still I like Samsung, because it's like, what's the point of having the iCloud and then deleting it, and the feds can still get everything you deleted and still see everything you said. So what Lil Durk said was, hey, don't use my name on none of those credit cards that you guys use to book the plane or book the flight. Book the plane or get the car. But the fact that they only let off 18 shots. Young Dolph, they let off 100 shots. So, so 3 people jumped out the car and only let off 18 shots. I'm not saying it's okay, but come on, guys. I thought you guys were like Chirac, or like the war of the war, like, like the guys who like Taliban or whatever. But it was very sloppy. Right, prior to 2 days ago, when he tried to like flip the police, I guess, by booking one flight to Switzerland and then booking another flight to Dubai, so that they wouldn't know. But when you go through CBP, Customs Border Patrol, they're gonna have your passport. So it's like, you really can't go anywhere unless you go by a boat, unless you go by water. You can't go by air, and you definitely can't go by feet, because everybody knows those dreads, So I'm very sorry that he's in the situation that he's in right now, because he seemed like he wanted to get out of the situation. And The song he did with J. Cole was a phenomenal song. It got awarded for a Grammy, and and to me, that showed, younger kids that they could be in his position too. But sometimes more money, more problems. You can say whatever you want to say, but no matter how much money you have, it seems like it's better when you're poor. Because you laugh more. Like when he's probably in the cell right now in Broward County, and he's thinking about, man, I remember when Rondo #9 was out. I remember when I was just starting this thing, when I was wearing True Religion shirts. Man, I remember laughing. I remember joking. I remember playing. But once he got all that money, I mean, what you gonna do? You gonna remember the Miri shirts? You gonna remember the jeans? You gonna remember the Balenciaga shoes? Like, you don't think about all that stuff. You don't think about the Lamborghini. You know what you think about? Your girlfriend. You think about your mom. You think about all your kids that you have that you can't see anymore. And then Thanksgiving is coming up. You think about you not being able to be there for Thanksgiving for your family. You think about not being able to be there for Christmas for your family. Even though you can buy them whatever you want, it's about time. It's about time that you spend with your family. It's about time that you spend with your kids. And I think personally, this is just my idea now, y'all. I think that music is like a form of mental slavery, because I think they put music there for us so that they could put the poison in the music, and that black people can unalive each other by, hey, I got the switch. I'm gonna do this to you. You gonna do this to me, and I'm gonna do this to you. Like, it never ends. It's like a uphill battle that never ends, and you know, it's like Tupac and Biggie Smalls all over again. And what is this all over? A girl. It was a girl that Quando Rondo and King Von was beefing over with, I suppose. And King Von fought him, wanted to get ahead of Faye. And I don't think he was in his right state of mind. When his homies walked up with guns, and the guy, Lil Tim, jumped out the truck and shot King Von. But you have to understand that no one ever sees who throws the first punch. Even though little Timmy shot King Von, right? And then Lord Durk went back and did a murder for hire and shot Pob, which is Quando Rondo's cousin. They only see who throws the second punch. Now he's going to jail for arrest for hire, but little Timmy, he walked on self-defense. And I always wonder, guys, when they do this self-defense thing, do they care if the gun is registered or if the gun is not registered, or is it just self-defense? Or is it just, hey, I shot him and I threw my gun away in the sewer hole? But was the gun registered or was the gun not registered? Did you have a CCW or did you not have a current concealed weapons license? Did you have a HQL, a handgun qualification license, or did you not have a handgun qualification license? Or does that not even matter anymore? Because it's like they threw the first punch, he threw the second punch, but the guy who always throws the second punch is the guy who always gets in trouble. So with that being said, I just want to continue. That's it. Thank you.
But I really was like, dude, on the block and they'd be like, you singing? Why you singing? You singing? You supposed to be. I'm like, it's just how I rap.
Yeah.
So I always been like the outcast, like being different from everybody from over there.
But when you and Def Jam parted ways, did you kind of feel at that point though, like, man, I probably seen the peak, and I don't know how it might go after this.
I ain't give a fuck though, cause Def Jam, I don't know if it's real, but shit, I think Def Jam signed me because of Keith.
Really?
They were just looking for anybody to sign. So I really wasn't paying. I wasn't really understanding their ass for real. So
you don't think they understood you, or maybe?
Nah. I was rapping just rap. I was just rapping. They like, this nigga singing and shit. This nigga Reese going crazy. They talking about Keith, talking about Bang Bang, and I'm talking about Molly Ward and shit. So.
But at that moment,
Molly World.
I remember at that moment though, I felt like you had to go through a grind that maybe a lot of rappers are not familiar with, in the sense of you got to now navigate through the independent waters and doing it on your own, as opposed to like coming in and a label just calling through the whole process. And man, shit, a lot of people always ask, like, not only do I feel like I owe even part of my career to, like, you know, the Chicago movement, and I covered people like you, Keith, Reese, you know, rest in peace, Fredo Santana. I remember when you were in that situation, you were reaching out directly. Like, it was like, yo, act. Yo, what up, yo, listen, I'm dropping some shit. Fuck with me.
You know what it was? I made This Ain't What You Want. I ain't went to jail. And Def Jam was like, we ain't put no money behind it. So like when I got a job, I had to start all that shit back over. And at this point, like everybody was like, you know, Keith was always higher, but everybody was like then on the same level a little bit. I got a jail. I'm off of him and Richie, Fredo, smoking hot. So I'm like, I gotta catch up. They don't hear no singing shit. They don't hear none of that shit. So I had to just figure myself out. Then when I finally figured myself out, that's when I became the voice.
Yeah, definitely. I think that period defines a lot of how you even got to be here. I mean, I remember a few people who was rocking with you fully. Like, especially, you know, Future was fucking with you heavy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Still is. That's my brother.
Like, do you kind of remember those moments when, yes,
Man,
you never counted yourself out?
No, Future was one of the ones. Meek was one of the ones. To this day, who always be like, I told you. And I told you when I was like, man, people used to tell me that shit, I used to be like, man, y'all saying that because them two niggas was like, for real. It was more of them, but it was them. It was for real. Because Future had a super relationship with my brother D-Thing. And he was like, man, that nigga the one. But I ain't never believe it. I'm like, man, I'm just trying to make some money.
Yeah, you're probably thinking, I hear this a lot from a lot of people, but then you kind of, like, what's that moment that kind of clicked? Because obviously, then also you start showcasing a lot of melodic signs, like the side of you. Obviously, then people start seeing some relationship stuff. You know what I mean? The music kind of changed from like just straight drill, this ain't what you want type of shit, to a lot more creative shit that you seem to be interested at the time. What was the thing that made it click to you? Be like, nah, this shit could work, man. Like, this shit could work on a bigger level.
My first show. My first show I got paid. Man, I can't even remember. I don't want to throw a number out there, but it was like, matter of fact, it was an open mic. I did an open mic. Then the next show, they paid me like $500. Then that's when I knew like we could make some money off this shit. But when the beefing and all that shit was going on, it was like entertaining, but it was really fucking up the money. You know what I'm saying?
So you were kind of
the police shut down all the shows we do, everything we do. We couldn't have no events with kids around. So then that started getting serious. Well, like I started sitting back thinking like, hell no, this shit hard out here, boy.
Damn. I think that's what people don't realize about the drill movement, right? Or even like the perception of the drill movement. Because even though you didn't consider yourself a drill artist, they paint you in that light. I remember doing a lot of stories on the mayor saying, yo, we don't want these dudes having a platform to have concerts and And people not thinking about it like that's how a lot of people make money.
Yeah, because that was the reason we was beefing. So they was like, we don't want the concert to get shot up. We don't want nobody to die. We don't want nobody to get hurt. We don't want this place to be in jeopardy. But it was fun to us. We looking like, shit, fuck them niggas. And they like, fuck us. So it's like, when they start cutting that money on off, I'm like, hold on. We gotta start doing this shit a little different. That's why I be like, I don't be dissing the dead. Like, that's why I don't say names and shit, like all that shit no more.
You then also meet, or not meet, but like you kind of realize.
And that's the problem that I have right there. You know, where he said he wasn't saying dead people names, and he kind of like was. Cause it's a dude named Cash from like I guess he's from St. Lawrence, and he was like, cause that was one of my favorite songs, but I ain't know who Cash was. He was like, when you cash, nigga, smash that. When Jam get out that jam, I got 50 grand. He ain't even got ass, you know, and it's like, even though he says these things, like, okay, you know, we stopped saying names. But that's what got him on. And I don't know if this stuff is like, I know it's not coincidental. You know, it's what, because it's a younger crew under him that's coming up now that they see how he made his claim to fame, which was speaking about the dead. You know, Julio. You know, you know, you can name them all. You know, Lil Boosie started this the whole thing, though. But I'm not trying to blame Boosie. Boosie, you're cool with me. I'm not trying to blame you. I don't want you to put money on my head. Even though, you know, I'm coming with that brat. Click. I don't fight no more. But anyway, it's like he says one thing, but then he does another. And I guess that's a blatant contradiction. But when you see the numbers of the analytics and the people that was watching your videos, and you see the ones that are going up that have people saying, oh, I'm gonna live this guy, I'm gonna live that guy, this guy gonna slide on you, that guy gonna slide on you. It's kind of hard to go to the Pretty Ricky songs, you know, so it's like a trap. Like music is a trap, especially African American hip hop music and drill music. And I hope that this thing with with this guy, Durk, and you know Yo Gotti's next, and Boosie then is gonna be next. I hope after you see all of this and you see how, you know, when a DA wants you, they want you because these are the new celebrities. Like these are the new Bill Cosbys. These are the new Richard Pryors. These are the new Malcolm X's. These are the new MLKs. These are the new Dick Gregory's. You know, these are the new like big, big, big Frank Lucas's. Like these are the new guys on the block who we talk about. You know, we have no more black leaders, you know, so it's the music. It's the poison in the music. It's kind of like someone giving you a clone chicken. And like that movie on Showtime, it's all about Tyrone or something like that. It's like without you talking about the death and unaliving and the killing, no one wants to listen to you anymore. You know, so it's almost it's a trap. It's just a trap. And I'm so happy now that I didn't go into music and I went into medicine because I would have been talking about trapping and unaliving because that's what I knew. That's what I come from. Real recognize real. Like it ain't nothing for me to put a six deuce in a pot. I used to watch Menace to Society. So when I saw him put the six deuce inside there, and I saw him put a seven on a six deuce and come back with 108 grams, I was like, oh shoot, man, you can put a seven on a six deuce and come back with a whole quarter. Shit, let me start doing that. And the money was good. Girls was on me. Everybody was on me, but I was a kid then. And I wrote 2 books about it. And I'm and I've always been ambivalent about like, dang man, why ain't I just go all the way through with the rap thing? Maybe I could have did rap and then got out of rap and did something else. But it's so difficult to say you would have got out and did something else. How many people do you know who are hustling or who hustle and be like, man, I'm about to quit. I'm about to quit. But they don't know anything else to do. I always use this analogy. If you give a hustler 100 vacuum cleaners and say, hey man, stand on a corner and sell 100 vacuum cleaners. I'm gonna give them to you for $10 a piece. You can sell it for $100 a piece. He gonna look at you like, what? Man, I ain't selling no vacuum cleaners. Man, I sell yiggities. So it's difficult to get out. Once you get in, it's hard to get out. And it's not no blood in, blood out. It's not no you get DP'd out. This isn't Compton. This isn't schoolyard crip. This isn't neighborhood. Like this is real life. Like he's really in jail right now. Like facing a real charge. Like people, his own homies wore wires on him. So this is not play. This is not fun. Like it's not fun when you're in jail and you're a millionaire and you sleeping on that thin piece of mattress. And he didn't get the glamour that Diddy had. He didn't get the brunches. This guy lost how many people? His brother, his friend, Newski, Chino, Pluto. Like, he lost so many people that at the end of the day, it's like, dang, was it even worth it? Seriously, bro.
Talent in another person from Chicago that you kind of take on your wing, King Von.
Yeah.
And
it is one of my wings.
And I realized, I remember watching your first Breakfast Club interview with King Von.
Yeah.
Me not knowing who he was or what he was going to become, and I'm like, man, Durk, we want to hear what you got to say. Like, you got this dude with you, like, you know what I mean? But you made it it was a thing for you to put him on that platform, to have him right beside you, and you know what I mean? Why do that then? Because I feel like it was a moment where you were kind of building to a height that maybe you never reached before, and you were like, rather than the casual people, like, we want to see you, but you're like, nah, you want to see me and my mans. What was that for?
Man, it was one of the closest motherfuckers to me told me, start rapping. You just find you some artists. So that made me kind of go hard, you know what I'm saying? But when I see Von, I always been Von. Like if Von was gonna be a rapper, a basketball player, a football player, Von was always gonna be Von. Like a good-hearted motherfucker. So he like, man, when I go on Breakfast Club, man, I'm finna, man, woo woo. So when I finally put him on the Breakfast Club, he was trying to act like he didn't know what was going on. Hey, yeah, but he a good-hearted, like he one of the ones.
I've said this, which I don't think is controversial now, but at the time when I said it when he was alive, I think some people, because they sometimes attribute this type of attribute to super lyrical people, I said King Von is one of the greatest storytellers.
He is.
That's ever been in rap, because he's told us these stories that people are still trying to figure out: is this real? This ain't real. He brought us on a journey that...
See, when Von, what's so crazy? Because when Von, I had a studio in my house. I used to live in Atlanta. And Von like, man, I'm finna go do this. I'm finna do this, go get some money. I'm finna do this. He like, but I want to rap. So he like, man, start rapping. He showed me like 5 songs. He like, man, this shit weak. He said all this shit weak. And I told him, I'm like, man, this is my favorite song right here.
What song?
And it's crazy. Crazy Story.
Really?
That motherfucker dropped Crazy Story, started going crazy. We was on tour. We was on tour too. Put him on tour. I started bringing him out. Damn, shit. Vaughn became like, if Vaughn was alive right now, he'd be like the biggest motherfucker right now.
Really?
For sure.
Do you think he would have just only stayed in that kind of, because that's the interesting. People think certain people, they cap out when it comes to just street shit. Like, yeah, he a nigga who fuck with the street music, but
no, he ain't get to his talent yet. Like he ain't be able to reach his caliber. See, we know him personally. Like he a funny motherfucker, good hearted, give you clothes off his back type shit. So, but if he was still, he'd be one of the biggest motherfuckers. Cause you would see his talent. Like you would put him in a movie, you would do whatever. Like, damn, this motherfucker, like, I really fuck with him. See, when he passed, that's when all the, oh shit, he killed him and him and him and him and him. So they try to paint a picture. They trying to paint a picture of him so everybody can look at him like he a badass motherfucker. Like,
what do you think about that? So this is some documentary that came out, but I think people have kind of like floated the ideas, and they're saying that Vaughn was a serial killer. And for some people, they're looking at it to say, well, man, this guy is maybe the most quote-unquote gangster rapper we've ever seen because he actually may have done everything he said. And then some people are saying, well, whoa, is this supposed to be how rap is?
yeah.
What's your response to it? I mean...
To what, documentary or just Vaughn?
I mean, just the overall sentiment. Do you think he's...
Honestly, I ain't watched the documentary because I know it's cap. But Vaughn, knock your ass out, well respected. I ain't even lie, he made me like really sit back and be like, damn, let me do this for my kids, man. I'm tripping. Damn, let me do this for my block.
Really?
Yeah. I had to sit back like, let me do this for my block. Like, and it don't even be no necessarily little bad shit. Just be like, this little bro probably just wants some pants, some mirrors. But I'm moving so fast that I'm not even looking at it like that. See, Vaughn stopping and acknowledging, like, little bro, got some mirrors. A mirrors on the block, that's $1 million. So I had to sit back and be like, okay. He gave the whole block change. He gave the whole block $100, $200, how much, whatever it was. He signed his block. I had to sit back like, damn, like, this nigga really the voice. Like, shit, if you ask me, like, he teaching me shit.
Yeah, I remember that video where he brought like 100,000 and busted down, like, you know,
He bust that shit down for real. Like, he busted down. Like, that wasn't just like no look type shit. Like, he gave everything to the block.
I think some fans would say this, and I kind of agree. I think he had an influence on you.
Now, how many of y'all think out there, right, think that Lil Durk's worst mistake was signing Vaughn? Because it's like Durk knew how to move. Vaughn was just coming out of prison. When you come out of prison, you want all the smoke. Like, you don't care who that you want to create situations so that you can get into some smoke, some volatile situations. You know, like, if he would just let Vaughn be, like, I don't think he would have got into all of this. You know, not saying anything, not speaking bad about Vaughn, but I'm just saying, like Dirk was working at this for 10 years plus. So he probably, he was hanging around French Montana, so he was like, okay, I'm gonna talk this talk, but I'm gonna lay low in Los Angeles. I ain't gonna be around Iraq. Where Vaughn was like, man, Vaughn took his first $100,000 and busted down, took it right to the rack. I'm gonna pay the guys. I'm pay the guys. I'm still on that jail stuff. Man, I'm calling the jail and see who need food in the jail. Like, like he wasn't seasoned yet. Like he was still on that rah rah. Like you gotta get off of that. Like you can't be set tripping. Like, that's not even for the music business. That goes for like in the streets too. You can't come out set tripping, bro, because ain't nobody gonna wanna mess with you. Everybody gonna be like, you hot right now. I mean, we all seen it on what's that movie? Paid in Full. With a little goofy Kermit the Frog head looking motherfucker came out and what's his name? The guy that worked inside the laundromat. I forget his name. But the guy that worked inside the laundromat. Um, Not Alpo, but the other guy. I forgot his name. Anyway, he was like, man, you gonna work this block right here. He was like, man, I ain't working that block. He was like, man, you know who I was before I came home, before I got locked up? I ain't working. He was like, you hot right now. You on fire. I need you to work this block and lay low. And then he came and robbed him and, unalived his family and shot him up a million times. The guy that played Woodhurst, I don't know his name, but he hit him up so many times. Like, I'm not saying he shouldn't have put Vaughn on, but he should have distanced himself from Vaughn. Be like, all right, Vaughn, look, you do this over here, but I'm gonna be over here. But you do that to the left. I'm be all the way to the right. But once he put Vaughn on, and Vaughn started putting the Moo-Wop on, and C-Day on, and started putting the whole hood on, and Vaughn started going against Duck, if they could have made it like a fake beef. Like I always tell these rappers, make a fake beef. That's what people want. Like people want beef, but make it fake. Like make it like, oh, I'm gonna do this to you. I'm gonna do this to you. But then at nighttime, y'all going to Roof Chris together and y'all eating chicken. And y'all fooling us because we're gonna believe whatever you tell us on the internet. Who cares? But at the end of the day, when it's real smoke, when it's real beef, it's like nobody wins. Everybody loses. One person gonna die, one person gonna go to jail. That's just the way it is. And that's sad to me.
In maybe just attitude, or maybe just like even kind of getting you like I feel like Norda Durk just went all the way up, especially after Vaughn started kind of like popping off. It's like you kind of realize what the people wanted from you.
It's so crazy because Vaughn used to come in the studio and be like, hey, finish this for me. I'll help him out, finish it for him. Then that motherfucker just caught. Like, he just started rapping. You start listening to his shit, you be like, damn, all right. Come on, bitch, let's die here. Like that's how he is. He ain't like, what you think? What you think they gonna think? That my shit. He come on, let's die. I'm talking down my head. Go on here, bitch, die your whole head. Ooh, come on, twin, come on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's why I died. I'm like, fuck it, let's do it. Like, if we gonna do it, we gonna do it. But you definitely like a solid motherfucker that a motherfucker really missed, though. You know what I'm saying?
How did he learn it? Again, his storytelling abilities is
I don't know.
How did he get,
bro?
How did he break the skill gap in terms of rap? Because the nigga be spitting.
I can't tell you, because I don't know. Because it come from me, him asking me to help him write a rap, to him giving you a whole motherfucking story. So I'm like, how the fuck you just do that? Like, so that's what made me really just like, this nigga special. Like, he he real different. Like I'm like that's what I'm telling you. Like if he was here right now, he'd be like the biggest.
Hey, first of all, I know you have a tour you announced. I definitely got to come.
I'm sorry, y'all, but I gotta keep pausing. I mean, it's not too difficult. When you in the studio, you like, how many bodies I got? 3 plus 4, 4 plus 3. I mean, that's 7. I mean, I walked on it. I gave him a head start and still I hawked him down. This shit was crazy. Crumpus doing all that woofing. He ain't even make it. Melly got shot in the party starter Harlem shaking. I mean, it's like my book. My 2 books. Do you know why it was so easy for me to write 2 books? Because this was about my life. It was easy. It's not like I'm making it up. It's actually what happened. It's like the truth. And the easiest thing to do is to tell the truth. Like the truth comes easy. You know, it's when you lie that it doesn't come across as genuine. But when you talking about, you know, doing this and doing that, and you know, your father name was Silk. That's one thing about Vaughn. His father was in the streets for real. You know, like a lot of these dudes that's coming up in the streets, y'all fathers and y'all mothers wearing bangers. Y'all fathers and y'all mothers had good jobs, nursing. They came from Bill Cosby. One was a lawyer, one was a doctor, maybe a nurse. You know, they come from the 70s era where going to Howard University like Kamala Harris was the thing to do. They didn't come from this crack era where my daddy was a hustler, my granddaddy was a hustler, my granddaddy's granddaddy was a hustler. We not Al Capone, bro. You know, like we came up like shit. Your mama worked at McDonald's. Your daddy's working at Harold's Chicken. Like, like man, you know, but Vaughn was just one of them. Like he was you heard what Slim just said. Vaughn was one of them. You know, he was going to do it regardless. And I remember one video, Vaughn was like, man, they was sitting in the truck. And Vaughn was like, man, you gotta appreciate times like this. Cause it ain't gonna never be like this all the time. It's gonna be a time when you gonna be in a slammer or you gonna be dead, you know, unalive. My bad. I still have hard time saying that word. But he was basically in the truck. And there was just 3 of them in the truck. They weren't bouncing or nothing like that. It was just nighttime and they was just talking. And Vaughn was like, man, you gotta appreciate this. He's like, man, I got money in my pocket. You know what I mean? Girls hit me up. He's like, man, man, you gotta appreciate this. This are good times. Cause it could change just that quick. And how did it change for him? Just that quick. In the blink of an eye. He went from up to down. Like, and that's why I always say to my youngsters that's down, you can go down to up in a heartbeat. You know, you can either take the elevator or you can take the steps. But if you take the steps, you're going to have to sweat a little bit so you're not going to fall down as quick. But if you take the elevator and you go up so quick, when you get to the top of the elevator, they're going to snap that cord and you're going to fall quick. So you just got to first of all, you got to have old heads in your corner, good people in your corner giving you good wisdom. You know what I mean? Like Nas told the guy on Belly, told the little boy, he was like, man, you gotta see above the madness. Like you gotta see above the BS. You know, you gotta go on you, man, this ain't right. You know, when he had the Avi Rex on, when Nas had the Avi on, He said, man, you gotta see a butter, man. And the little dude was sitting there rolling the blunt. I was like, I'm trying to get this money, yo. He was like, nah, this ain't the way. So, Vaughn, like, had he not been unalived that night, he'd have been unalived another night because he was all out. Like he ain't give no F's. Whether jail, whether land, air, or water, he was gonna stand on 10.
Come see a show. I've watched a lot of you performing, like like on YouTube and shit like that. And when I do watch you perform, I see you always perform and keep Vaughn's legacy alive by performing his songs.
Yeah.
Definitely in your set.
For sure.
Do you feel like that's something you got to keep doing to make sure like his name and also his legacy ain't never forget it? Or
Man, I ain't never got to say Vaughn's name again. And you gonna hear his name. Like, that's how powerful his name is. Like, outside of all the bullshit, like, you always gonna hear Vaughn's name. That's what I told you. Vaughn was Vaughn if he didn't rap. Type shit. But I'm always keeping it alive.
Yeah. I see you, which we're going to get much more into the album, but the name of your album, Almost Healed. I used to have this, if it was one thing I used to criticize about you, I used to say, man, no matter what, and I've covered everything about you. You know what I mean? And I said, this dude, he never shows no emotion.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, I know he got to be going through some of the worst times when obvious certain situations arise or whatever, or he's going through things that would make any regular person, any regular human break down, kind of like, yo, say fuck this shit. And we never seen that moment. We never seen that moment where you're like, yo, listen, I'm going through a lot right now. Just give me some time. And I've always said, damn, does he mourn? Obviously you lost.
Everybody mourn. Everybody show emotions, but I just can't see myself just doing this. Damn, man, this shit crazy, man. This shit is like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I started getting more to my religion and just like talk to my pops while he was locked up, talk to my uncle and them, and they like, man, we had the money, the fame, the cars, we had the city on lock, we some of the biggest gangsters, and we went to jail and got life. So he like, so what you going through? He like, we been through it. He like, so when you call, he like, call vent to your pops, call vent to your aunt. Like, let's talk, let's have a conversation. He like, but I don't want to hear no crying. I don't want to hear no complaining. I don't want to hear no, I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't do this, I can't do that. He like, because I just showed you I did it.
You not only lost Vaughn, but your brother, Ethan. Man, you guys were on top of the world. And when that situation occurs where, the city again claims the life of somebody you love, I mean, how do you even rationalize that? I know it's like you're not gonna. You got your people who you probably deal with in the house with, but like you got to get to a point, right?
As far as what, like, you talking about like being emotional, telling people, like, what you mean?
Well,
how I deal with it.
Well, it's like constantly death being, occurring at probably the worst times, and especially the people you love. You know what I mean? Like,
I just think we was always more popular than a lot of people. So it's like everybody we saying songs, everybody we hung around, took pictures with, did this with, they got their own light. Which my real blood brother. But I just learned my emotions is just like, I'm just a different type of nigga where it's like, I'm telling you, like, that rug is powerful. Like, I lay the rug down, I pray. I cry on the rug. I cry while I'm praying. I cry during Ramadan. But guess what? India ain't never see me cry. My daddy ain't never see me cry. My mama ain't never see me cry. You know what I'm saying? Like, because there's only one person that can help that hurt. You know what I mean? So I be praying, like, just getting more into religion, like, Cause the world is a joke right now. You could be dead serious right here, and a clip come out the mouth, motherfucker. Hell no, man. That nigga, he crying like a mother. Hell no, I ain't crying. Like, I'm a real warrior. Like, I'm different. Like, the one type shit.
Do you ever feel guilty though? Like
Guilty?
in a sense of
It's like death?
what comes with sometimes the entertainment and all the life and the money, right? You said there's people that's jealous. The reason why they jealous is because probably your success,
Yeah.
they can't get to you, or they're gonna try to hurt people around you because they feel a certain type of way about you, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was at a point I felt guilty, and that was like back dissing the dead and doing this and doing that, and it's like damn, anybody right here with me 24/7. So if I'm dissing them and shit going up, and he end up dying or he end up dying, and I'd be like damn, like I should have just. You know what I'm saying? Play it different, play it way smarter, but we never had guidance either at the same time.
I heard someone say, they were like, "Yo, man, Durk done made it, man. Why you still aim lyrics or bars at certain people?"
What's making it?
I guess it's, you're rich and successful. You got a lot of money.
But what's making it? Because I can call somebody that got. Well, not to throw a rapper name out there, but I can call somebody got more money than one of the biggest rappers in the world.
I guess they're saying that you don't live like being in your reality these days is foreign cars, a lot of money, mansions. You're not in those
See, I ain't in that world.
neighborhoods anymore that you can't escape. This is a choice for you, while for them it's not a choice.
No, I'm getting better at it. My decision making, my thinking, my choice of people to hang with, everything that got better. You know what I'm saying? I done moved the negative energy from around me. See everything slow down now and everything like moving better. You know what I'm saying? I got a better team, I got new management. Like, nigga, when I say almost healed, I'm talking about I didn't fire my whole management team. I had to take over my bills. I had to take over the taxes. I had to take over who I was paying. I had to find out who's stealing.
Damn.
I had to find out who fake. I got to find out motherfucking who I could trust. I got to find out what a safe place to everything at one time. Everything at one time. And this.
Well, you ain't found out Jam. Because Jam was wearing that wire on you. So you ain't really do too much on a private investigation part, my friend. Even though you was firing accountants and firing lawyers, shit, what your ass needs to have been doing was firing the nigga that was wearing the wires on your ass, because you had a whole lot of people around you on that William Wallow show, William Gallo, whatever their name is, and they were telling. I'm sorry, they had the wires on you. The best thing you could have did was been by yourself. That's why when you see me, I'm always by myself. I don't trust a soul. You know who told me that? Tupac Shakur. He said, fear is stronger than love. Trust nobody. Trust nobody. Fear is stronger than love. You know when Tupac told me that? 1992. You know what year this is? 2024. And you know why I'm not in jail? Because I'm still living by that same principle right now. Church.
All this is happening in 2 months.
What happened that gave you that realization? Like, yo, y'all got to make a change, because usually people gotta bump their head.
This is recently. This is last year. This is last year. Like I rather sit back and game plan and figure out how I want to live my life before I even step back in the camera to try to get some quick money. I could easily came back dissing, and I can do all that. I could say, let's go to the celebrity game and play ball for money. Let's box. Let's motherfucking rap, battle, beat, whatever you call it. I can do all that, but I'm a thinker. I want to sit back and be like, damn, I got to do this for my kids. I got to make sure bro them good. I got to make sure bro them mama good. I got to make sure bro them who died, they kids good. I got to make sure. So one word, one bar I say or anything can fuck everything up.
What was the difference between obviously, clearly, the stealing shit is some other shit, but what was the difference between like your old team and the current team in whether it's energy or just the path you were headed on? What do you feel that change did for you in terms of, allowing you to make better decisions?
It was like I was being carried.
What do you mean?
Like just say if I have security, right? Just say we do a show, and they'll be like, I'm just gonna throw a number out there that I can prove. So just say a show would be like, man, they want to give you 500.
500,000?
Yeah.
You get 500,000? I'm asking for real, Jack. I'm a pocket watcher. I gotta ask.
I got real proof. Like
I believe you.
Everything I say in the interview is real. Everything I say is like 1,000 type shit. Proof. Can show you after. Can show you when you act live, whatever. But so in my mind though, at the time, I'm thinking like, okay, bet 500. I'm gonna take 500 home. But I'm not even thinking like, damn, I gotta pay the security. I gotta pay drivers. I gotta pay all my kids' mamas. I gotta pay this. I gotta do this a month. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. So when I'm walking away, they just handing me the cash. I'm just putting it in my pocket, putting it in my bag and shit. Yeah, you go to the back end. I bet. So the whole time, if you getting 500 show and a motherfucker take, let me give you an example, 10,000, you're not gonna really see 10,000 going for 500,000.
Yeah.
I paid security. I paid him. I paid her. I paid this. I paid that. You good? All right, here go your room key. All right. Like at the time, I went in there really just counting my money. Like how much he could pay. How much he could pay. I was just like through this whole time, I was just like blind. So
you probably had a big team too, right? I told you were gonna pull up here with like 50 niggas, bro.
For what?
Well, I would think that you would move heavy.
Now y'all see why them rappers be trapping. Now y'all see why they be trapping and rapping. The man just told you, $500. I gotta pay security. I gotta pay my baby mama. I gotta pay my baby daddy. I gotta pay my baby sister, cousin, uncle, grandmother. I got pay everybody. I gotta pay the DJ. I gotta pay the studio. I gotta pay the exact. I gotta pay everybody. Out of $500. That's why Lil Boosie still be trapping. That's why Lil Boosie still everywhere he go. She, who got the pounds? I got pounds on deck. I got pounds of that Zah. Shit. That's why when we be thinking, we look at them and we see the jewels and we see the rap, we be like, damn, they done made it. No, nigga. They ain't made it. No, 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 no. They in the red. I'm talking about like a falling stock portfolio that just dropped. Bad. They in the red. That's why they still be trapping like that. That's why when you be like, oh, why he still selling drugs if he a rapper? Duh, because the expenses was more than the profits. You know, when you do revenue minus expenses equals profit, you in the red. That's why they still be trapping. Why they rapping? Duh. Good God.
Especially like,
Man, I believe in higher power, man. And I know, never mind. And I know some of these niggas. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So I damn can move around this motherfucker dolo for real. Let me stop playing.
So you kind of figured out that, you know, it probably less is more.
I just not a move. I'm not a move, bro. I'm not a move. I'm just gonna say that.
And you realize at least with your team, like in downsizing, you're like, yo, less is more, right? You probably was doing a lot of redundancies. You start realizing that you're just not in control of what's going on with your career, and you're probably taking control now.
Like credit from holding my IDs to holding my credit cards. I want to buy India a motherfucking car. I got to go to 3 different people for me to make it happen because my credit ain't right, or so it was just like,
yeah,
it was like I was like a little boy or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then being there talking like I'm a big dog, like, man, what? Ooh, I got, but I got to go through 4 different people to buy her a car. I got to go through 4 different people to buy me a car. Don't know how much the car is. After taxes, I just tell them the bad whole time. They probably already had it for the low. Kept the extra. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I get it. And I mean, that happens to a lot of people as they scale up. Like at this point, you know what I mean? And
you can't steal $1.
Yeah, at this point
today, you can't steal it.
You log into your own bank account, though?
Ass, yeah.
You log into your own bank accounts and like check your balance. And
I check my balance. I got a financial advisor. My new management helped me just like manage my money now. Just like shit. Why would you buy that and you fuck with them? Call them, tell them, send you some shit. It'd be like the smallest shit. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like the smallest shit to help. Then it'd be like, damn, they could have did that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's good. So that's part of the healing process then. When I hear the album Almost Healed, I'm thinking, you know, there's been a lot of trauma that you obviously been through and however you dealt with it. I feel like you're trying to come out on the other side. Even a song with like, you know, Cole, like I'm like, this sounds like a guy who could focus on other things other than dwelling in maybe the anger and the hate and the resentment came from the trauma, you know?
Yeah. You know, Almost Healed, like, it came from when you started doing Chirac.
Yeah.
To now.
True.
Because I really don't do interviews and really express my feelings. I really don't do interviews, sit down and be like, yeah, man, I feel like this at this time. Like, nobody really knew how I felt when my brother died. Nobody really knew how I felt when Vaughn died. You know what I'm saying? Like, people just wonder. And they put their own perspective together. On YouTube, Durk, man, he say Durk was in the car with baby eyes, white, looking scared. He just, go ahead, y'all can have that. Get paid off y'all YouTube. With y'all, you know what I'm saying? I never been the type to like to really to address it. But it's like, me, they'll look and be like, Durk looks scared, man. Damn, Durk, ooh, they said this. Durk
They constantly try to say that. They're like, oh, every time we see his eyes in photo, he look like he's terrified.
No, yeah, this is what I'm going to tell you. Durk look terrified. Durk can't come to his block. Man, Durk homies hopped on live and said this. Oh, motherfucking Durk did this. But you got to think about it. Durk didn't put everybody on. Durk take care of all his niggas and his family. Motherfucking, I never got a chain took. I never got beat up. I never got smacked. I never got moved around. I never got nothing took from me. None of that. So if you really sit back and really think about it, and you be like, how the fuck y'all saying he looks scared because his eyes? But if you really think about it, you be like, he never got took. Some of the biggest, quote unquote, gangsters, the rappers y'all see today got shit took from them.
I think they're looking at it in the aspect of they feel the walls are closing in around you, and maybe you know it, in the sense of if you see people who might get imprisoned or people who might get hurt around you, at a point you start feeling
that shit been going on since 2000.
Next.
That shit been going on since what, 13, 2002.
Let me tell you something. Durk ain't scared at all. Now, when you come from where we come from, when you come from the trenches, you ain't scared of nothing. Like, you ain't, like, man, you go to the park, man, 12 o'clock in the morning, man, you wish a nigga would. Man, you wish a nigga would pull a pistol out on you. Like, you ain't scared of nothing. So, like, everything he gonna do, he been gonna do that since he was small. Like, the man just told you his daddy was a millionaire and got snitched on by a lot of people. Man, that boy ain't scared of nothing. Like, man, Freddy Krueger couldn't even scare that boy. You know, so so y'all need to stop tripping all that. Like, Akademiks, you and not him. You guys came up from two totally different backgrounds. I know you came up from Jamaica, and I know Jamaica's a little bit quite scary. But Chirac, he was hitting them bombs every day in front of his house. I'm not saying you Akademiks, you didn't hit Duras Cork shoot in front of your house too. Cause you probably heard Duras boom 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 boom. But you weren't in a beef with Duras Cork. He was in a beef with all them STL dudes. He was in a beef with everybody from the other side. You know what I mean? So it's a different type of lane, Mo. Like it's a different vibe. You know what I mean?
Oh, 09, 08, like, to ever feel like to be like I'm next is like, that's when you start moving in fear. You ain't gonna never start having fun. I'm next is what you said. I'm putting up in here with 70 niggas. Man, I feel like I was next, man. I don't know what. Hell no. I put them with 2-3 deep. I'm thinking about the money on. I'm thinking about motherfucking how I'm finna get my kids together. I ain't thinking about no niggas. Like, niggas don't even cross my mind. Like, 0%.
No, hold on now. Because I think this is a misconception, or I think you would say it's a misconception. There's a lot of people who feel like you into it with them. Or you're dissing them, you're sneak dissing them.
You know what it is? I just don't. It's like a motherfucker feel like they deserve more than my kids. So if I say your ex ain't come around me no more, then guess what? Man, fuck that nigga Durk. I ain't fuck that nigga. I ain't fuck that nigga. He can't. Nah, we ain't playing this shit no more. But if you go back 2 months ago, it's all Durk. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. So I start letting people manipulate my mind like that, like I need them.
Yeah, I was like, I won't call any names, but I be watching a lot of the little Chicago inner rumblings, and I'm seeing dudes that they're calling you out, and I'm like, before they was saying you a real nigga, now they're calling you the rap nigga, and I'm like,
who said that?
I don't want to say the dude's name, but there was a couple dudes. They're from Chicago.
Say that name. See, I'm thinking it's academic that we finna get the whole
I actually don't remember his name. It's like T.H.
Nah,
something.
you don't know that.
No, I don't really
you don't know his name.
Nah, this is a moment of shine. Like,
because he a
probably mad at
fucking
me now.
nobody.
Oh, shit.
Because he a fucking nobody. That's why.
All right, but that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a couple niggas.
I really don't know who you talking about. I promise
You
you.
know who I'm talking about.
I promise you, it's 50.
You posted something on your story, and then there was like 4 niggas that responded, and they were like just mad at you about just whatever you said. I don't know what the beef was. I don't know if they know you, but
And they from Chicago?
Durk, don't let me pull out my phone and start Googling. Come on now. You know what I'm talking about.
I really don't.
See, this
I real life don't pay them boys no attention. Like,
Remind him. He don't know?
I post something, it was about my block.
Nah, but I think they fuck with you though. Like they're your guys. Or they used to be cool with you.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, little bro now.
Yeah. What'd you do to them?
It just, I told you, like, it's like people want more than your kids. People want more. People want me to, like, little boy them, little baby them, I'm not doing that shit. Like, you ain't for the cause. Like, if I tell you, like, man, look, I'm finna go sit down with the mayor. I'm trying to be on some motherfucking, really get it to the community. Like, this shit bigger than the block now. Like, okay, bet. I did that. Like, we finna do for the block. Man, you ain't got no permit. You can't even. Now, like, let's do it for the community. How can we get deep into the shit? Oh, this how you do it. But you will have him say some dumb shit, and I'll be like, damn, why you do that? Man, we doing this shit. Fuck this shit, nigga. This how we ride. Watch out. So when you put niggas to the side, every nigga that ever dissed me or ever said something about me on YouTube, liars, I can call their phone right now and be like, look, I love you, keep it mutual, keep my name out your mouth. I can do all that, and I bet you won't hear it. Like, I can guarantee you won't hear it. Like, I ain't saying I'm the toughest motherfucker in the world. I just know how to play chess.
You do know how to play chess. So wait, so do you feel like you... one thing I've always heard, like, over the years, and I remember thinking, I'm like, yo, one thing about Durk comes across to me as no matter how high he gets, and at this point, like, I don't know if you look at
I don't like that chess scenario. And I think I told y'all this once before. Because in chess, right, you can make your pawn move up. You can make your rook move up and down. You can make your knight move in the L, right? You can make your king move one space at a time. You can make your queen move all over the board. But in real life, it ain't chess. Cause you can tell your knight moving the L. Shit, your knight moving one space up. Your knight moving one space back. You tell your king, shit, just move one space up, one space left, one space right, one space back. Your king want to take over the whole goddamn board. Your king want to kill everybody. You know what I mean? You could tell your queen, chill right here. Don't do nothing. But your queen got so much power, she move all over the goddamn board. She's trying to kill every goddamn body. She acting like she a lion in the goddamn wilderness. You tell your rook, shit, you move up and down. Your rook start moving diagonal and shit. Your rook do whatever the fuck your rook want to do. So life ain't chess, bruh. Life is not chess. Life is life. And once you unalived, ain't no coming back no more. Ain't like chess where you like, all right, I lost. Let's play again. Man, that's cap. I don't like that chess analogy. I really don't.
at yourself like this, but you're kind of in that crossover realm where it's just bigger than like no disrespect, like just a few blocks or even just a few places or a few niggas. Like this movement, this music, your words, the reverberations of it goes way deeper than that. But I've always felt like you carried that on your back. Like you ain't never left no nigga behind. You ain't never just be like, yo, okay, because I'm elevating, fuck y'all. You know what I mean? And I remember thinking, I'm like,
if you ask a nigga why, just ask a nigga why. Like, why you don't like Durk? Of course, not like no ops or nothing.
yeah.
But ask a nigga who I fuck with, who I used to fuck with. Man, why you don't really like Durk? Like, be honest. Why? A nigga be... No, they gonna be like this.
Maybe you gonna say you left him for dead.
How?
Maybe say you promised him something you ain't give it.
I promised you a chance. I gave you a chance. Like, if you fuck it up, you fuck it up. That's what it is.
Did you have to get to that point of saying, yo, I'm gonna have to leave niggas behind?
Hell yeah.
Because
Because I don't, like, for one, safety. You know what I'm saying? And I always look at that, like, for my family and definitely, like, my kids. So I'd be like, it was some shit. It was some shit that happened in Detroit. It was some, like, long time ago, and I was gonna bring my son. And they called, like, man, two of your artists just did some shit. Ooh, they ain't called me, tell me. I dropped them. Cause I'm like, man, I'm bringing my son out of. Like, we sold that bitch out. It was I forgot where it was at, but it was like 7,000-8,000 sold out. So I'm like, I'm bringing my son. I'm like, so you put my son in danger. So it'll be a lot of shit that people don't really know. So when a nigga feel shit and be back in the same position they was in the beginning, they gonna make up shit, they gonna say shit, they gonna say whatever.
That's a good point.
Yeah, like everybody whoever from my block, whoever went to jail, I got receipts. I done sent the money. I done paid for lawyers. I done gave their mamas money. I done gave their kids money. It's just like, you can't little boy me. If you gotta be like, man, I need 100,000. It ain't the old Durk where it be like, come on, I'm finna make sure the hood, I'm finna make sure the work. For what? What you finna do with it? Like, I just recently told my little cousin, I'm finna give him 200,000. He for real? I'm like, but I'm gonna give you money monthly. Just so you can figure out what you wanna do. Then you start telling me his goals. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I wanna do. Like, I wanna start changing shit like that. Like, I don't wanna give you 200,000, and 2 months later you come back, ask me for 200,000. I say, no, now you another YouTube nigga.
That's a good explanation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always, you know, people always say, like, nobody talks about the 99 times you say yeah, but then the one time you say no, now it's like, man, fuck this nigga, man. This nigga wasn't real.
Yeah, but a lot of them is like, a lot of the Chicago's guys is like facades, man. Like real life, like nobodies. Real life just got names 2 months ago. Real life ain't got shit. Real life don't really want to take it there with me. Real life don't want to, but they feel like behind the scenes they could tell me like, man, I'm just doing this for the check. I'm just doing this for the money. So back, if I don't respond to that shit, and the motherfucker constantly say shit, build shit, a nigga start believing that shit. Like,
Yeah.
damn, he really did that? And it's like, how?
Yeah, I think that was surprising. And by the way, a lot of people don't even know this shit because you have to be tapped in with like, to really even know, like, even some of this shit that you even addressing. Because a lot of people, you're synonymous with the opposite of what them niggas is even saying. You're synonymous with taking care of niggas.
Yeah, I got receipts. For every situation, every nigga, I got receipts. Every situation.
What a joke. It's fucking Hennessy, man. It's not even Hennessy, it's Zool. Anyway, yo, you don't drink?
I'm up here drinking cucumber and lemon water, man.
What, cucumber and lemon water?
Yeah, I'm detoxing.
From what?
50 million. I'm just playing. No, I just want to get my body right.
We don't get into that pocket watching thing because I was arguing with a nigga. I was arguing for you, though.
Yeah, that's why I don't understand these niggas. Like,
but wait, before we get to that, All right, enough of the Chicago stuff. And by the way, again, I told you this. I don't know if you remember. It was a DM message from me to you. I said, "Yo, I owe partially. I owe my career to you, Keith, Reese, Fredo, Herbo. As you guys go with your careers, anything I could ever do to help, I'm always going to be at your disposal. Always, no matter what. You know what I mean? And
see, one thing I like about you, you don't pick sides.
I try not to, but I think.
But like, even if you got your favorite, who you fuck with, it's like you don't pick sides. You don't pop on and be like, man, Durk ass, man, that shit hard, man. Hey, that verse that you don't pick sides, so that make it like, oh, okay, I fuck with this nigga. Like I told you, I called you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I don't know when I'm gonna drop this shit. I just know I'm in the studio working. Next interview gonna be yours.
Hey, I'm glad you say that because I felt I was in a very tough position, and I'm gonna expound on this.
I know why.
I was in a tough position with the 6ix9ine thing. 6ix9ine was somebody who he showed me a lot of love, especially early on during his career. He happened to getting beef with everybody in the game, but I felt like with you and him, and especially Vaughn passing away, it got personal, and I just remember like even thinking, I'm like, I understand playing the media side and you're trying to be neutral. Like if you said anything, I'm gonna post it. If he said anything, I'm gonna post it.
I just don't take him serious.
But there was moments like I had a conversation with him.
It's just niggas like that. Like I don't take serious. Like
the Vaughn stuff, I had a conversation with him. I said, listen.
See, they gonna do that. They gonna troll. It's called clickbait. But everybody gonna talk shit. Everybody wanna sell records. Everybody want a name. Everybody wanna stay popping.
How did you feel during that? Because I felt conflicted.
I never gave a fuck. Like I never ever gave a fuck.
Even when people are like they're disrespecting, that's like your bro. You know what I mean? So like,
but it's like, what I'm gonna do? You think I'm finna hop on there and tell you I'm finna kill you? You think I'm finna do an interview? When I catch you, I'm knocking you the fuck out. You already know that's happening. So it's like, I play mind game. I just sit back, watch. I like don't know what's going on. Oh, you just said this about Durk. That's what Durk post. India, some shoes. I'm not falling for that shit. Like, I know it's not like.
Why don't you engage? Because a lot of people engage.
Like that.
Because that conversation back and forth. Like for example, if you tweet somebody who they think you don't like right now and say, "Fuck you when I see you, you dead," and then you drop a song or you drop an album or you whatever, they're like, "Yo, this is the biggest gangster because he tweeted it."
No,
so the internet sometimes feeds into it.
No,
the internet.
Then when you see him, then he dead. Then guess who they gonna come see? That's how I look at it. Everybody looking at it like the internet. I'm gonna say this just to get this popping. I real life try to stay out the way because it's like the people behind me, the knowledge I got behind me, the leaders I got behind me. I try not to get into it with people. Like I'm trying to turn all the hate to love.
So,
cause it's like I know certain niggas I just can't take serious. Like I know, like I can show you receipts. I can show you a DM from a motherfucker like, hey man, I'm gonna make a motherfucker say sorry. I'm gonna make him say sorry. Hey, he ain't mean to say that. That don't go. I got all that, but it just be like, post it for what? I'm trying to get $1 billion or close to it. So me posting you saying you don't want no problems after you know what I'm saying?
So let me stay on the 6ix9ine thing. Y'all issue is a little bit just kind of odd. I think all your issues always, especially rap issues, because
he really irrelevant.
I be tapped in with the people who you might have real issues with, and they all from your city. There's never like some rap dudes, you know what I mean? So when I see you in a rap dude kind of getting into it, I usually kind of look at it to see what is this about. But you on the 6ix9ine thing, there was a time he was calling you out constantly. I think he felt at that time I'm hotter than Durk, so I could say what I want to say, and you know what I mean, like a little boy. And I remember, you know, I think he had said something. I think it was aimed to maybe you and Herbo, but it was just like, oh, niggas is saying they platinum in the streets or whatever the case is. Then he was talking about first week sales with you constantly.
Cause I never cared about that type of shit. I care about morals. You understand? Like I care about taking care. I care about family. I care about my niggas. I don't care about album sales. Like I really don't give a fuck about album sales. Like it don't matter. Cause any rapper, from the biggest to the littlest, respect me. And not like on no, I respect. No, they fuck with me, and I fuck with them. I respect them. So it ain't no album sales. We gonna get the support. If the music ass, the music ass.
I know for him, he felt once you got at him with that song with Drake, please don't play that little boy in the club. We don't want some rats or whatever. I personally felt you shut the chapter on going back and forth with him or issues with him. I just want to hear from the horse's mouth, like, what was your overall thought before it, and then why after that song I've never seen you kind of address it again, really, except for this recent DM which you want to talk about.
Cause I'm knock all your teeth at your mouth. That's all I think in my head. I'm gonna see you. I'm knock all your teeth at your mouth. I don't want nobody dead. Why won't you dead? Give me a good reason why I won't 6ix9ine dead.
Well, I think people thought.
That's their situation and what they felt about their people. What did you do that somebody else ain't doing YouTube or something?
Well, a lot of fans thought that maybe you just hated him because he cooperated. He told.
I hate all rats. If you ever told, you ever tell, I hate you, like with a passion, like, cause that took away half of my. That made me who I am today. That took away half of my life. Like motherfucker telling on my pops and that's who, you know what I'm saying, I needed. So I was raised by a woman. You know what I'm saying, which is my mama, who taught me everything I know. So I really hate rats with real passions. Like I hate you bad. I'm looking to the camera. I hate fucking rat. But other than that, it's like, what you do?
I don't think people realize that. Like, it might not. I think they thought it was specific to him. It's just you're just not a fan of
what
action.
What the song?
Well, I guess you're saying they thought your feelings were more personal to him rather than you're like, yo, I just don't fuck with you because you're cooperating.
Why?
I don't think people realize that.
I see shit from a mile away.
I don't think people realize that.
I can have a conversation with you for 5 seconds and know your way is gonna cooperate.
When he first popped out, did you think that he was like that? He was doing a lot of trolling. He was doing a lot of trolling. Now I'm asking you.
Did you think he was like that?
I'm gonna answer truthfully.
Nah, it's a yes or no.
No.
Did you think he was like that? Yes or no?
The answer would be obviously what I'm saying. I hung out with him one day.
You can't do that.
Hold on.
Nah.
Look.
Look.
It'll be obvious. No. All right, hold on. I'll give you the short answer.
I do what you ask.
No. So I said no.
Yes or no?
I said no, but because I hung out with him.
That's what I like.
And I saw Daniel. And I was just like, why don't you show the world this instead of...
Who's Daniel?
That's his real name.
Okay.
So I saw him. So I was like, this is you. Like, you know, like, you get up, you hang with your friends. This is you in a natural environment. Like, the gangbanging stuff. But also, I'm not a gangbanger. You know what I mean? I've never been in a gang. So maybe I'm just... I connected with that more. But I would have said, nah, this is just Daniel. Now you gonna hate me for telling the truth. Durk over here trying to play mind games. Yo, Durk, you be playing chess. You're playing chess.
Nah. I know you get your couple dollars to get them back popping a little bit, man. Not talk shit. I'm talking shit.
No,
but I
when you mentioned his name on the song with Drake, was that deliberate? And did you say
I never said his name?
Well, I know, but when you had that, because that bar is like infamous. Did you say I would never talk about him again?
I was talking about all rats. I never implicate myself to nobody.
Yo, this guy. Yo, Durk think he play mind games. I play mind games too.
No, I'm saying I never said no name.
All right.
So if I make a rap and say what I say, you gonna say
Please do not play that little boy in the club because we don't listen to rats. If you all right, let me play the mind games with you too. So if we're in the club right now and a DJ is about to play Gunna, would you let him play Gunna?
who?
Gunna.
They ain't got nothing to do with me. That's DJ. That's the DJ set.
Would you play Gunna in the club?
Would I play gun in the club?
Yeah.
No.
Why'd you unfollow him? Y'all had a hit song. Y'all had a hit song together. Which, by the way, I ain't gonna lie. What Happened to Virgil is a fire fucking song.
Appreciate it. And look,
You're following back right now?
follow him back.
You never unfollowed him.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
No, nigga.
I never unfollow Gunna.
You see, he's trying to demise it. Do you think Gunna's a snitch?
I promise you, I never follow on my kids. I never unfollow them.
You never unfollowed him?
On my kids, I never unfollow them.
Okay.
I don't know if it was. I don't know who unfollowed.
All right. But you got a whole song dissing him. You say, what happened to Virgil, he probably gonna tell.
Who?
Gunna.
Who? If this was the courtroom and
Yes,
you sitting up here and telling me who I'm talking about.
Do you consider? I'm asking.
No, I'm actually. If this was a courtroom,
Yeah, I can't tell you who you're talking about. So now,
so that's assumptions.
okay.
Okay, cool.
So let me ask you directly.
So now you putting your story together yourself. I never said nobody's name.
Do you believe that Gunna is a snitch?
Huh?
Do you believe that Gunna told?
That man, I don't sit up and play games, man. That man told. If you should have went in there and kept your mouth closed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I was. I thought you were trying to reverse it. I'm like,
Hell no.
I'm like,
I just said I never. No, I just said
I'm
I
like,
never.
Gunna must have scared you. I'm like, yo, how did?
Huh?
I'm like, I don't know if Gunna like.
Hell no. I never like unfollow. I don't know. I never like why I didn't. I don't know. I just don't take that shit, Instagram and all that shit type shit serious. But if you a rat, you a rat. And if you rewind this clip a little bit, I looked into the camera and I told you, if you a rat, I fucking hate you. Cause I love Thug.
Did you ever think though?
Damn. So he said Gunna's a rat. Master Gunna. Master Splinter. Master of the Gunners. Master of the Snitchers. Dang. I thought they said they were cool with Gunna. Dang, Gunna. Everybody thinking you a rat. I mean, your record's still doing good, but dang, you gotta look at yourself in the mirror every day, knowing that the people that messed with you hard, the long way, the hard way, pause, think you a rat. Knowing that when you go do a birthday bash, ATL, that this dude ain't gonna dap you up even though you put your hand out for the dap, he gonna be like, nah. Dang. That sucks. I wonder why you work out so much. You trying to get some endorphins because you trying to relieve those rat poisons in your head, ain't you? Dang, Gunna. You heard it right here from the king himself. You's a rat. And your kids are gonna be mouses. Well, mice. Is that plural or is that singular? I don't know. But dang, Gunna. I can't even listen to your music no more. Now since he done said you's a rat. RTTA rat? Ooh, bitch. Oh. Hey, somebody take all the Gunna songs off of my playlist, please.
I mean, there's politics to it a little bit though, right? Like you have a hit song with him. Like I ain't gonna lie, if I have a hit song with the guy,
like if I got a hit song with somebody, and I'm not even talking about Gunna. If I got a hit song with somebody, and that motherfucker got 10 times platinum, I'm never playing it on stage.
if he told, nah, you're lying. You can't hate Rats that much.
I could say right now. I can say right now. I'm finna get back on that old shit. I'm finna diss everybody. Fuck that shit. I get calls from real ones like Pops, motherfucking jail, motherfuckers who still got more. Hey, don't do that. That's little nigga shit. Don't do that. I still got niggas like, excuse my language, I still got people like that in my ear that I call mentors, that I call leaders. So I listen to them. Me saying that about any of them is gonna do it to me. Stop my concerts.
But isn't it beneficial for your career to kind of like, maybe like just act like you don't see, like, I mean, they're not from your neighborhood. They're not telling on you. And I get it, you know, you definitely love Thug, but it's like, yo, it's just like.
No, I hate Rats, period. I told you the reason I hate Rats, because my daddy did 26 years. My uncle and them did 26 years.
Everybody been saying, but what about if Thug come out and be like, nah, yeah, I told him to do that. Yeah, ain't Dell. He just yes ma'ammed it up.
A nigga can't tell me to rap. What the fuck? That mean you a rat. A nigga can't tell me to rap. If anything happened in here right now, and the motherfucker be like, man, Smirk, just put it on me. Man, I'm finna pass you my tray. We at Sally's, man. I'm not, what the fuck you mean?
You gonna do that?
I'm not telling no nothing. Like, I take this shit so serious, like, we would be, like, in jail together to the end. Like, that's just what it is.
I think when you have that mindset, then you start running into, like, and I think this is what hip-hop been at recently. Everybody's running into these, like, little footholds about everybody's character. You get what I mean? Like,
everybody put on a character that they got to keep up. See, when you dress up as somebody, you got to stay that character.
What do you think about Boston Richie?
Boston Richie told?
I don't personally, but I'm a civilian. Like, I don't be thinking nobody told, because I still like Gunna music. So I'm about to play the shit.
No, liking it, and telling it, two different things. Did he tell?
In my opinion, I would say no.
You can't do that. You can't be biased. Did he tell?
I would say no. A lot of other people say yes. I would say no.
Did Boston Richie tell? Yeah. To somebody?
I'm saying no.
Huh?
Is everybody get a little quiet? Because there's so many different situations.
I can't judge nobody in here. I can't judge nobody in here saying that because I don't know nobody's background, no disrespect, but I can't judge nobody in here saying they ain't street niggas. Because a street nigga gonna tell you automatically, I dug into that shit, yes. Ain't no favoritism, ain't no.
All I know is the statement was made. I don't know nothing else. I don't know what he said, what was what.
Nah, he spun the detectives. You know what I mean? It's like.
You?
He spun, like, you know what I mean? Basically, give a little fictional story.
Don't say nothing. Like, don't say nothing. Like, this just advice. If you ever get jammed up, this you do. What happened? Call my lawyer. That's it. I'm not finna tell you this is how it happened. It was me and him in the car. It ain't mine. All that goofy shit. That's snitching. That's dry snitching. That's snitching.
That's what I'm gonna say.
But everybody don't live by them type of morals, so it don't matter. So me arguing I'm talking about just in general. Me arguing with a motherfucker who don't care about that type of shit.
Let me ask you a question, but get nuanced though. Like, if you hear that somebody, like, for example, in the Boston Richie shit, like, the nigga, like, 17, like, come on, bro, like, 17, like, bro, you a child, bro, like, you know what I mean? You trying to get out of trouble, like.
I was 7 months when my daddy went to jail.
Yeah, but like, if they put cuffs on you and bring you to the station,
Get out
and say, tell us something.
He got out when I was 26. So if you were 17, 27, 37, you took 26 years away from me and my daddy.
All right.
If you tell, it's in you.
how big are you into your faith? Because I think sometimes people don't realize that that's something like you're a human and your faith does affect how you think and deal with stuff. You already said that. You wouldn't cry in front of people, but on that mat you lay down.
Yeah, yeah. Like I'm super big on it. I just never speak on it because I gotta practice my deen every day, man. Like even during Ramadan, like I done fed all the masjids in Chicago. Ramadan is. Yeah. I done fed all the masjids. I done sent them money, sent my dua, my love, my prayers to them. But it's like, I'm not trying to be like Durk with 1,000 Muslims. See what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's like I'm trying to get closer to Allah myself to really be like, damn, I understand life. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm doing.
Wow.
So when there be a lot of shit going on, and it don't be like a lot of reaction, or why Durk don't do this, why he don't say this, why he don't be here when everybody here, it just be like I go with my gut. If something tell me to do something, I ain't doing it. I mean, if something tell me don't do nothing, my gut, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, it's kind of refreshing a little bit to hear at least somebody that says spirituality kind of guides them, because a lot of rappers, I think maybe they do have some spirituality or maybe they don't, but maybe kind of
but it's not a rush, because it's not a gang. Like religion is like a lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't like you gotta know this book in 3 days. Like, just learn it. But long as like God know you trying to learn it, it's like that's all that matter. I'm not trying to impress nobody in this room about me in the Quran. If I don't know my Il Fatiha, I don't know my Il Fatiha. That's the opening of the prayer. I ain't finna be like, I know my Il Fatiha. I got 9 rugs. Nah. When I really get on my deen every day and really just stay on it, that's when you gonna know, like, oh, that's what he was talking about. Because you're gonna see the difference. You're gonna see the change. It's like my pops no come around us. Oh, ain't no not praying. Like he speak, they praying. We praying Arabic. So it's like even during Ramadan, even till today, I get up, set the phone up. I know the prayer, I know the movement, I know everything. So when he pray, he's speaking in Arabic, but he ain't doing nothing but speaking the Quran. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope. That's dope, man. I think people have probably wondered, but never got like clarity. And I'm glad you're getting a chance to explain it.
Yeah.
All right. I'm glad you cleared up some of the stuff. Now, I know how much you hate snitches. God damn it. Like, shit.
Bad.
Jesus. Hey, by the way, while we're here clearing shit up, could you at least, you got to give me some clarity, right? Because I think you're like, have you played chess before or no?
I don't even know how to play chess.
But maybe mental chess. Because I think there's a lot of confused people that believe that somehow me and you co-opted or concocted some issue or a way to like use another artist, and I'll say the artist name, NBA Youngboy, for promo. And recently, I was just bombarded with, that's a guy who me and you before on the phone, we've talked one time.
Yeah.
Man, we've talked a lot of times, somebody who I felt I knew.
Can I ask you one question?
Yeah.
Doing this album promo, which I ain't even really promo yet, what type of promo did I say his name or give from him?
That's a good point. But I feel like he feels you're poking the bear.
You said he's. That's his problem.
What's y'all issue though? Like, because honestly, like, I feel like now it's so, I feel like I gotta be, like, no disrespect. I obviously can't be Mr. Louis Farrakhan in terms of trying to solve something, but if it is something that could be ever solved.
I'm just reading. Go ahead, talk. I'm just reading.
If there's something that could ever be solved, or if there's something that you guys could ignore each other, because not everything can be solved.
And Vaughn, we trust. You said what?
What's the issue with you and Youngboy? Like, how did it start? Because there's a ton
I really,
of
I'm gonna be honest with you. I really don't know. I don't know. Cause what you do?
You've met him before.
What did you do for me to be into it with you? Like the world think. Diss songs back and forth. Cool.
I think he's mad. I think there's two things that he thinks.
But you keep saying he.
Well, I mean, a lot is his perspective, right? Because it's a reason why recently he at you in a tweet.
No, you're right. Go ahead, cause you know.
He's at you in a tweet. He's basically now
For what?
he basically says you're either number one scared of him or number two
Scared of who? Scared of who?
quote unquote using him for promo. Well, him
Scared of who? For what?
NBA young boy.
What'd he do?
What?
You don't even know.
All right, no. All right. Let me get to the bottom.
No, listen.
The whole situation that happened
Listen, man.
with Quando.
How we live and how we go by our shit. And I'm speaking for the whole Chicago. You ain't there. Shut the fuck up. You weren't there. So you made a diss and said something about Vaughn. That's why I don't fuck with you. You ain't did shit. You did zero. In reality. It just happened the way it happened. Like it ain't had nothing to do with age and none of that shit. It just Vaughn put the Floyd Mayweather on the motherfucker. And that happened. That's a different situation. His situation, what did he do? Well, what did Youngboy do for everybody want me and him think we want to kill each other?
Okay, I'm giving, and by the way, I know the Youngboy fans be wild. I'm not representing his opinion. I'm telling you what I think his opinion is. I think that because of that incident, which was very unfortunate at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Like it's changed everybody's lives irreparably.
Yeah, that shit fucked everybody up. Like when a real gangster, you know what I mean? When a real gangster get took out by like a nerd type motherfucker.
Well, I think that's also his opinion too, right? I think his thing is that obviously more people love Vaughn, but you know, in that situation, which was a street situation,
it's a real situation. Like,
but I think people think that anybody would have done the same thing.
Okay, I forgot. This 2000. What year this is?
2023.
It's 2023. I forgot. The internet run the world. Because if you ask a motherfucker, what did you do? What did he do to Vaughn?
Nothing.
Okay, cool. So why are you taking full responsibility like you just like this on the Vaughn?
I think he's carrying it on his shoulders because he's feeling that his career
sales.
Well, no, I think he feels like his career, Quando's career, has been affected because
Quando's a little boy.
Well, I mean that's his artist.
I used to have him like this.
What do you mean, Quando?
Saying fuck 63rd. Me and Vaughn. Yeah.
There's video of this?
Google it. No, I ain't having him in the headlock.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm telling like, he was the same motherfucker saying fuck 63rd. So we don't bring hate. You know what I'm saying? It's just to a point where everybody think they gotta choose sides. My bad. It's just to a point where everybody think they gotta choose sides. But that's how the clubhouse is the.
But are you carrying it like that? Be honest, because I feel ever since then,
I really don't care like that. Like
he says he's blackballed, and also because of people who might be well, Youngboy.
I'm saying I'm blackballing.
No, he's blackballed, and I think he probably feels like it's favoritism. Like he went off on me simply thinking that your quote unquote industry friends, which I guess he lumped me into. He's like, well, your industry friends are hating on me, or maybe me and Quando. So because of that one incident that he's looking at,
do he got the biggest influence in the world? I mean, like, do he got like young boy? Do he got a big influence in his generation?
Now he has a big influence. Yeah.
Okay, cool. He can call and do songs with people he want to with, right?
Well, not everybody. He just rapped in a new song. He said Drake turned him down. That probably hurt his feelings. Clearly hurt his feelings. He rapped about it. Are you calling around to the industry saying, yo, if y'all fuck with Youngboy, we're done? And I'm gonna ask you that especially because there's another situation.
If you fuck with anybody that harm my people, I can't fuck with you. I'm not into it with you. Like if I see you, I ain't saying like I'm finna kill you. This nigga, he fuck. I just ain't gonna fuck with you.
But it's music though, and they might feel like they don't have a pick a side.
No, it's not music. It's Vaughn. Cause that's what the whole situation about.
Yeah.
So it's not music. It's Vaughn. It's not like no street fight or a motherfucking. Then where it be like, man, y'all squash that shit.
So suppose somebody just, for example, the baby, he does a tape with him. I'm pretty sure he has no negative feelings towards you, towards Vaughn. I think everybody loves Vaughn, right?
Yeah, I never put the baby in it.
Okay.
I DM'd the baby and told him, I'm like, hey fam, I'm like, whatever you got going on, y'all doing a tape, I'm like, that's y'all. You feel me? That's when the other bullshit came out. Oh man, motherfucker doing the white flag in my DM.
Who?
No, that's what he supposedly supposed to say.
Okay.
When he was arguing with somebody afterwards. But this was before. Like it was recently. Where we was at? We was on Future Tour. They was like, the baby here. Ask him yourself. Call him. I put him in a room. Like, no. Come here. I was like, check it out, Brody. I'm like, look, that small shit, that little shit, let's get to the money. Like, you see what they trying to do to you. You see what they trying to, we don't have no beef. We don't have, like, why? Yeah. I don't give a fuck because you did some album with that man. That shit sold how much? It's what I'm saying. This shit about sales.
So you're not caring it like that then? So you don't care if like a rapper collaborates with him?
I don't give a fuck. I just ain't gonna fuck with you no more. Cause it's death behind it.
So you wouldn't fuck with the baby no more?
With the baby?
Yeah.
See, the baby situation was a little different because we chopped it up before it went there. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. So when we chopped it up, in the DM, it was more so like we already handled it. Then when I seen them again, it was just like
yeah.
You good. It's like we don't have a problem with nobody, man. We don't want to smoke with nobody. I don't want no problem with nobody.
But I think Youngboy's taking it like you're the industry favorite and everybody's on your side. Nobody's on his side.
I ain't the industry favorite.
Well, I mean, imagine him talking to Drake and Drake's like, yo.
That's a real nigga.
Yo, I fuck with you, but I can't fuck with you.
I can really sit up and tell you I'm a real nigga. Like, I can really sit up
and told Drake to say that. Like, yo, Drake.
Who?
Fuck that nigga.
Who?
You told Drake, like, yo, Drake. You probably took his phone and blocked him. Like, I'm asking you, Durk.
See, that's some shit that I ain't gonna say you. That's some shit.
I probably do some shit like that.
See, that's some shit y'all be on. Like we don't be. See, I still follow the motherfucking gun.
I'm about to take your phone and block Freddie Gibbs. I'm playing.
Yeah, like it's just the principle of it. Like where like.
Why did Drake say that? Because he said it on a diss song recently. Why would Drake say, yo, yeah, I got no issue with you, but I fuck with Durk so heavy. Unless you're putting pressure on.
He told you. That's your answer right there.
Yeah, but
I fuck with Durk too heavy. No, because it's death behind. Like that's what I'm telling you. It's more than just like. If you do a song with him, would you cut him off? Because y'all had a fight? That's different. Where it'd be like, man, hell no, man. Vaughn did. So now it's to a point where it's serious. It's like it's serious. Like if it could. I don't want to say no big names because.
So suppose it's a song that's not dissing you or not mentioning Vaughn. It's just
they ain't got nothing to do with
We Love the World song. Peace, like let's go for world peace. Let's end world hunger. End the violence. Stop the violence song.
Let it be good on their behalf. That'd be good for the kids. But I'm speaking for me.
Yeah. Okay, I get it.
Anybody, I'm cutting you off. Period. Like, I ain't gonna sugarcoat with you. If you fuck with somebody you don't fuck with, not necessarily just him. If you fuck with somebody you don't fuck with, or if you snitch, you cut. Period. No sugarcoat.
Did you feel the same way? I felt like you felt the same way when Kanye put Ruger on. I think he was promoting the
Who?
Ruger. Like, yo, like, we let the GDs in the dough. You know what I mean? And I seen you were promoting mad Drake shit, even though Drake's your man, but it was just like, yo, I know we from Chicago, but I'm clearly not fucking with that.
No, because Kanye called and invited me to the BN Stadium.
Mm.
And he's like, man, well, I want you to be on the album. So when I look up and I see what's going on, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, I don't think he know how serious this shit is. Like, me walking in there and that's... You just fucked your whole album rollout up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's like, I'm trying to get this shit together. And I was just like, I don't want no parts of it.
He be in the whole Kanye world thing, though.
Yeah,
I didn't
but
even think he could bring shit together.
Yeah, but I ain't want no parts of it. So that's why I wasn't on, what was it?
Donna too?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I went on. What was after Donda 2?
I thought it was Donna.
Because it was one of them, I did the verse for him. And I was like, Kanye and
So you did a verse. It just wasn't Google this shit.
yeah. I do so many things.
Kanye West album. Thought it was Donda 2.
I think it was Donda. I think it was Donda 1 or 2.
Oh, it might have been 1. It might have been 1 because 2.
I think it was 1. Yeah, 1.
Yeah, it's probably 1.
Yeah.
Let me see. Looking at the album,
Because it's strong. Like, that shit deep, man.
so just off seeing that, it was just like, I'm good right now. I'm just chilling.
Because if I call you over and be like, man, slide on me, act. You play spades or some shit, gamble, shoot dice, whatever, 2K, Call of Duty. I bet here I come. And you come in the room like this, and you'll be like, the fuck is this? Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you supposed to tell me on the phone. I got so here, so here.
Yeah.
Even though they little niggas, but still, like, you still supposed to tell me everything. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That was a little bit. Have y'all reconciled that? Because I feel like Ye be so out of touch. Maybe he just don't know. Kanye don't know. Like, man, Kanye over here found his wife and he worried about Pete Davidson. Like, he don't know what's going on. It's Ye.
You talking about a fucking genius.
You're right. And it was the free Larry Hoover concert. He definitely did.
You talking about a genius. But he probably didn't mean no harm. He probably was like, he probably was like, man, I want to see this shit. But it's like it don't necessarily be the rappers. The rappers don't have say so. The rappers in Chicago, that's all I can speak for, don't have say so. Because they not doing the...
Get it.
They not doing that.
Have you talked to Ye? I'm pretty sure it's not like fuck Ye for life type shit. You probably just wasn't on the same page with him with that end.
No, it wasn't never like fucking for life. I had a conversation with him afterwards, and that's what he was telling me.
Yeah.
He like, man, I want to bring the peace back. I want to bring the peace back to Chicago. I want to do this, do that, and I had to tell him how easy. I'm like, it ain't easy like you think. I'm like,
yeah.
When shit happen behind certain shit, I'm like, it's not that easy for what you think. So I still talk to him. He did my whole...
Who's that one?
Take a sip of my water. No, he actually did my whole album.
This album? Almost Healed?
Yeah, but I ain't use it.
What do you mean he did the whole album?
He like tweaked with the beat. He put some vocals behind some beats. He played with a couple records. I'm gonna say that. He played with a couple records.
Are they gonna be on the project?
No. I don't know.
Why not? If they fire, if Kanye did the little genius shit where he bopping and niggas shit fire,
he did some genius shit, man. I think I'm trying to see how can I come back with some genius shit with it, man, and double my sales.
Nah, you gotta forgive Kanye for that, man. Yeah, Kanye will be Kanye.
You know, I went to the hotel where he was at, man. He actually in a good headspace
right now.
Yeah, so I guess all the bullshit that was going on with him was getting to him, but he definitely in a good headspace.
Kanye one of the only people that we could be like, yo, Kanye crazy for a little bit, and then be like, we know he gonna come back. Like he's one of those, and I think he's done a lot for Chicago too. Obviously, like
shout out my nigga Swiss Beats too, off the record.
Oh shit, Swiss hopped in there.
No, that's just my nigga. That's
Swiss is a good
Swiss
connector of dots.
No, Swiss is like one of the ones I'd be like. I got mentors behind me.
Really?
Like, he one of the ones. Because he always tell me, like, when I first started talking to him, my first conversation with him was about that. About the Kanye situation. Why I didn't want to do the thing, the song. So we built a relationship off that. And ever since then, it was like, hey, make sure you stay on top of your financial advisor, have somebody watching them. Hey, make sure you do this, make sure you do that, make sure you on top of your, hey, don't be moved, hey, don't respond to none of this shit, hey, stay focused. So I be like, you know what I'm saying?
It's OG, man. Swiss. Damn.
And Swiss like, man, I'm gonna put you in, I'm gonna put you in tune with Jay. Like, I'm gonna put you in tune with Jay-Z, man, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna talk to him. I'm gonna holler at him. Let him know you thorough. Let him know you come from the same back. And I'm like, bet. Like a month went past. I'm like, damn, Swiss. I'm like, I need some knowledge, some more knowledge. Man, we popped up in the group chat.
You Swiss and Hove.
How
does that convo go?
Man, just sending love, sending blessings. Can't wait till we have that one-on-one talk, that sit down. So we'll just be like, just staying motivated so that you will come from some shit like that, right? You would be like, damn, I'm having a one-on-one. I don't give a fuck who you is. You looking like, I'm gonna have a one-on-one with Jay soon. Why would I respond to this little nigga or this little YouTuber or somebody I know that's not a threat, or somebody, one line, one bar, one anything, one tweet, one anything I do can fuck everything up.
It's a good way to think about it.
So I be 20 steps ahead where it be like, I want to be in there too, shit.
You be playing mental chess, man. When you saw
it's not mental chess, it's just being smart, like, you just being smart. Like, I'm smart. Like,
when you seen YoungBoy directly mention you on Twitter, and then directly mention, the mother of your child, what did that kind of do? Because I was waiting for one of them ignorant responses, like, nigga, fuck you too. But I didn't see that. I didn't see a response at all.
You want me to be real with you and just like all the way 1,000 with you.
Yeah.
When I sent that tweet, I got up and just laid on her ass. And went back to sleep.
But I know how women are. She probably like, nigga, you ain't gonna say nothing back to this nigga. This nigga called me out my name. He's saying all type of shit.
Man, listen, man, she is like, she different, man. She a goat. She a goat herself. Like, that's why when people be like, man, he going crazy for her, she a goat.
That's the most we've ever seen you express any feelings and thoughts or emotions. When you're talking, pretty much sending coded messages or even just messages to them.
Even though it was hard to read.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was like, hell yeah, like I was, the fuck? She was the one telling me get the, all these niggas around, who is this? He don't even know where he live at. He don't need, when the whole time we were supposed to be the management. It supposed to been some old homies. It was her telling me. So now I'm moving. Like, it's like she telling me how to move to a certain point while all the shit going on. So now I'm like, damn, she telling me how to move. You got niggas stealing. I can't even tell you how to buy a car. So when it's all going on at one time, it's like, I got one. And the crazy thing about it is, when the whole internet, until today, everybody think we broke up because the rumor.
Oh. So what's the truth? Yeah, y'all good.
Yes, it was some.
She be tweeting some subliminal shit like, nigga, that ain't my nigga.
Yeah, and be right there next to me. But
I both play mental chess. It's
but
crazy.
she a woman though. She gonna stand on her word. If she tell me, look, I need a break, I'm finna do this, she gonna do it. Like, she ain't gonna be like no little girl and be like, just give me a watch and we'll be good tomorrow. Like, we got investments together. Like we on some shit right now. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I just feel like the internet control people's emotions. Like, the internet control your feelings now. Cause if you in the house and you doing good with your girl, and somebody make up a rumor, it's on y'all to go off of it.
You know the whole shade room believes that. Like, they be reading your tweets, be like, man, Durk, you fucked up, man. Let her go.
I
You don't deserve her. Like, they be killing you. I'm surprised you ain't cleared this up like before. Like, yo, listen, if we going through something personal, we not coming over here to hear y'all.
You know how crazy it is. I was talking about an old story. The story was just old, and I was just telling somebody about the story. And that's how far she took it. So in my mind, I'm like, the story old, man. You ain't finna do all that shit with that little ass shit. That shit that's light shit. We that together. We finna do this. We finna do this. What?
Went crazy on you,
man. Nah, she ain't go crazy on me. She just taught me like, yo ass stop playing.
Now, them tweets you were sending now sound like you were like, yo, baby, I need my family back. Like,
I do.
So those were real then, in the sense of like...
When I was tweeting?
Yeah.
When I said I need my family back?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So there was a point that you're like, damn, man, it might be a situation.
Because if you had a great state of mind, and outside like the death and the street shit, and you doing better with your family, doing better with your kids, talking to them every day more, and you with your girl, then the next day is like, damn. Yeah, I need my family back. That don't necessarily mean she left the house, left the room. It's like, I need my house back to where it's at.
Yeah, I get that.
That's my happy place.
I get that.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of shit she do say be out of character. I know her character. That's not her character. I know she ain't finna go fuck 50 rappers. I know she ain't finna go, and I'm saying it with confidence. I know her. She got too much self-respect. Like, I can't even call her a bitch. Like, we got into it one time, like, man, I'm smirk, you tripping. Bitch, stop playing with me. Hold on.
She went Christian Rock on your ass and say,
that's what I'm saying in my head. Bitch, I'm smirk, you tripping. Went crazy. That's why I'm like, okay. She just got the self-respect. And she'd tell me, like,
I think you set a new standard, especially. I mean, you proposed to her on stage, man. Like, I think, people have been watching and kind of analyzing y'all situations to solve the fact that, man, a lot of women want to get to that point, how you view her, how you've talked about her in songs, how, complete she's made you, how she's made you even more of a man, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's why shit be so big and be so deep when something small happen. Because it'd be like, oh shit, these the people we've been following for this long and this shit then fucked up. No, that's my girl. That's my wife. That's my baby. that's what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, we hold no secrets against each other. Like, I'm trying to get to that point where it's like him for real. Like, you see, I've been sitting down with the mayor. We done gave out scholarships. I'm trying to be, well, I am gonna be like one of the biggest. Like, look at the era we talking about right now.
Yeah.
I want to be talking to you like, boy,
I mean, you're on the way.
Yeah. I just want to talk to you like, man, I just brought 50 motherfucking Tesla trucks. I don't want to be talking about these fucking goofies.
Hey, how, you know, I don't know if you ever got, you know, even really explained it. Loki, I felt like I found out about it first, but I found out about some random shit. Some fan, and I think I told this story before, but I don't ever did. Some fan that supposedly, or allegedly, lived around you. Somebody hit me and they said, yo, there's mad police at Durk's crib. I'm like, what happened? It's like, there's a shooting. And I said,
Where was it?
let me tell you. And I said, nah, what happened? They're like, no. There's something about a shooting, there's mad police there. This is before anybody knew. And I'm like, and this person's like, no, listen, we see Durk all the time. Durk lives around here. There's a shooting at his crib. I'm gonna tell you how this story got broke. Because obviously, you know, I'm in the news media. I also have friends at TMZ. Okay. I said, well, I heard something happened there.
Thanks for the info. Now you did though.
I said it.
Because I was wondering, I'm like, how the fuck he done first?
What happened was TMZ has police contacts. So they called the cops. Yeah. They said, hey, did y'all show up over here, blah, 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 blah? And they said, yeah, there was a shooting. You know, they pay off the cops. So the cops told them the whole story. And I was like, oh, shit.
Thanks for the info.
It was, well, that's how TMZ gets info.
No, talk shit.
If anything happened in California, they pay the cops. Like, that's not no secret.
Yeah.
But that's how the info came out about your situation, honestly.
Yeah.
Right? And I was like, damn, that's traumatic. Like, I feel like you take these things, you mentioned, you've made a song about it, but...
Yeah. It's just that type of situation, you know what I'm saying, scary for a female. You know what I'm saying, for one. She stood tall. She stood on all 10. But at the end of the day, I don't want it to be like, she a gangster. What the fuck? I still want to be like, this a mother. She want to go out, have fun. She want to go to the park with the kids. She want to do this. She want to do that. She just did some gangster shit. But I don't want the world to portray her like, just know she just ain't no scary.
But even beyond it, and obviously, like, in the story that we've all heard, like, damn, not only is she your wife, your lover, the mother of your child, but shit, somebody who is with you no matter what the circumstances. But how scary is that situation, though, overall? Like that's your home. That's where you live at.
It wasn't like, see, it's like we'd have been through that shit already. So like in this situation, in my mind, I'm more feared for her, cause I'm like, damn, it's finna go down. But she locked in. So they had me like, okay, cool. You watching my back. You got my back. But like throughout the whole situation, just like, I'm glad we safe. I'm glad she made it out. I'm glad I made it out. It'd be a lot of break-ins and shooting in the line. Just be careful.
Please tell me you moved from that spot, wherever that spot is. You got out of there.
No, we don't live there.
Do you think about, you know, a lot, which I said this recently, I think people were shocked. A lot of people have security at their crib. Mm-hmm. That's just kind of, you know what I mean? Like, again, niggas is broke out here. They hearing Smirk 50 M's up. They're like, yo, we got to go get that bitch.
Yeah, I got 24-hour security.
Good.
I got 24-hour security.
Good.
I got 24-hour security watching my house. Trained. Not trained. They're not trained to go. They trained to kill. And I just, you know what I'm saying, I broke it down. I had to talk with all of them. Like, man, like, I kill one of y'all if anything happened to my family. Then me, I go to A to B.
You know, obviously, you've been around situations like that before, but you think about your kids that could have been there. Your kids could have, you know, you gotta be a father. That make you feel differently about how you reacted to that type of shit?
Hell yeah. Cause like, they could have been there. So now they had to think about her, him. And it would have been a little difficult because it's like, I don't know what's going on. But just about having my back, like, man, I think somebody right. I think somebody just walked. I think somebody, man, look up, look down, don't go right there. It was just like, we was in that motherfucker like a movie.
Jesus Christ, I can't even imagine.
Yeah.
Did they ever figure out who was behind that? That had to be an inside job. Like a nigga who clearly.
I don't let nobody come to my house. Nobody. Nobody is ever allowed to my house. It be my best friend never been to my house.
For real? Lie.
I promise.
Your best friend?
I promise. Like, it's people like that I just don't allow around my girl and my kids. Cause it's like, I don't know. It's like, I'm just a different type of nigga. I'm not the. We're gonna have family night at Durk house tonight. It's the. You gotta watch.
Everybody at Durk's crib.
Yeah,
type shit.
We gotta. Everybody getting watched. We gotta watch everybody. Hey, you go too. They go too close to them kids. You know what to do. Like, that's how I play. Like, I don't play. Like,
yeah, I don't even think that's paranoid. I think that's actually just how you have to move. Like, we live in a crazy world.
Yeah, but everybody don't move like that.
Yeah, I know.
Everybody don't move like that, and it be like, why?
Well, sometimes you're more trusted until you learn. Shit, I was more trusted. I was more trusted until
that one time might be your last.
You're right. You're right. I definitely see that. You know, especially even with you dropping the song with J. Cole, right?
Yeah. Shout out J. Cole.
I feel like I want to know how that song came together, but it feels like you're going into another realm. I feel like this song, but possibly I haven't heard the album yet, but I think you might be throwing your hat in there for like a Grammy nomination. I think you're kind of stepping up your artistry.
Yeah.
You're stepping up your message. Like you're always going to be the voice of the streets, but your message also could be heard in different places and consumed by different people in different ways.
Yeah, because I just want to show growth. Because it'd be like, it's like where I'm from, I can go, like if I go to the block, right? Mm-hmm. With this on, they like, what the fuck? Bro, you made it. Ooh, bro, you brought an M to the block, you doing rich and mid, look at your rent. But in reality, it'd be like, nah, we gotta get them Grammys, we gotta go get them B's, them M's, them real M's, them honey M's and all this. I'm like, damn, we on another level. But we still ain't make it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, a lot of times I see people, they don't put those aspirations. They're like, yo, we already made out the hood.
They go trick they guys, man. Like, in reality, they go trick they guys.
What do you mean?
Man, I just went to go spend this. Like me, I can, on my son, I can go to my block right now. Even with everything everybody done said, I go to my block with $5 million and leave it there for a day. And want a dollar get touched. And it's not like no, I'm scared of Durk. It just, I take care of my brothers. One of my guys, he was in jail. His grandma died. I paid for her funeral while he was in jail. It's certain shit I do out of the kindness of my heart that have motherfuckers looking at me just differently. I'm not finna. I mean, Durk a real nigga. He gave me £1. It's like I do shit that's gonna live in your soul.
Wow. Yeah, I mean,
then they be tricking their guys with the cheesy ass jewelry.
how do you get somebody to see the bigger picture?
What you mean?
Like, because not everybody could see.
Everybody ain't gonna make it.
Like, you're sitting down with a mayor these days, which, by the way, I think that's a huge move. I think sometimes people look at artists like you and be like, oh, nah, you have to be anti the establishment. You have to be anti the mayor, anti the...
See, I mean, I told myself, and I told the mayor, like, I don't want to be the political guy. The biggest political guy in Chicago. I didn't change my whole... I'm still smirk, like, I'm still me. I'm always smart, always been smart. Still ain't finna do shit I ain't been doing. But I do want to change the lives in Chicago. I do want to help in any type of way I can. I'm not finna sit up and tell you, like, hey, look, I'm finna stop the violence tomorrow. And we finna be, this what it is, the voice. Like, I ain't going there like that. I just, like, what you got to say to kids.
What's that conversation like? And I seen people, like, even comment, they're like, yo, Durk, how you trying to say to kids, but your music helping to destroy the kids?
Because I rap, in my music, it's like, I tell you what I seen, I tell you what I've been through, and I'm telling you me. Now, if I be like, hey, go kill 5 people on that block, that's different. Then you like, man, you just told him go kill 5 people. I seen 5 people get killed on the block. You tell me that's violence? No, I seen 5 people get killed on the block. I ain't say go kill 5 people on the block. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just be trying to change the whole perspective of just of me. Like, not even just music, of me.
What about if the mayor says, hey, listen, and I think usually it's when it comes to politicians and it comes to musicians, there is an interest in a relationship because the person who has the most and profound impact and influence on the kids is the rapper. But who gets to make the laws and kind of gets to dictate a lot of the things that goes on in that community where funds get allocated? That's a politician. So imagine if the mayor's like, hey, listen, yo, Durk, I want us to continue this initiative that we could really help the kids, but I need you to start being an example. I need you to start ending some of your issues with whoever.
Yeah. Appreciate it. It's not. It's like I ain't trying to save. Like, I want to save who want to be saved. That's what I'm gonna say. I want to save who want to be saved. I don't got time to be trying to chase down no 50-year-old nigga, 40-year-old motherfucker who still on some bullshit. I ain't got time for that. And that's what a lot of times that's what be going on. And you have to tell motherfuckers that, like, them old motherfuckers be fucking shit up. Like, he don't want to die. He want to do this. He want to do this. He want to do this. He don't believe he can do this. Cause ain't nobody gonna help him. You know what I'm saying? So by me just stepping up, being like, I want to be the other half of the city to be like the real voice instead of just the voice of the street. Like, I want to be like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm coming to Chicago. I gotta just take you to the block. I'm taking you to motherfucking spots. You gotta have memberships. Like, that's how I want to be.
Oh, okay. So have you gotten like backlash from people? Just kind of
As far as what?
I mean with a mayor, like some people might be like, man,
I got receipts. I told you everything I'm telling you on this microphone.
I get you.
I got receipts of what we did, like Shout Neighborhood Heroes. That's my nonprofit too. Like we did a lot of like stuff for them, for the kids inside the program. Like I said, we did the scholarship thing. We done took them to some games. We done did trying to get them jobs. It's like we got real proof in the pudding. Some people say it just to be like, so I'm just gonna say this song be looking like I'm. No, it's proof. You the first person that I sat down with and just ever said all this shit to.
you also said recently, which I don't think this belongs to anyone, but some people feel like maybe it's you being sarcastic, right? You also kind of, even with the thing with like you're saying, yo,
Sarcastic with what?
well, so you was talking about boxing 6ix9ine, which we gotta talk about, but you said stop the violence. People feel like you're trying to hijack young boys' stop the violence campaign, and maybe you're kind of like poking fun of him and kind of doing like in a little facetious way.
Give me.
I guess he's like, yo, y'all wasn't saying stop the violence until he said that. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to see how much y'all will give me for some promo, man.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about how much the label. The label won't.
You know what's so funny?
The label
I think
won't
he thinks you're
label-
using him for promo, and I think you probably think the opposite, right?
How do I think that? And you should have been said, I never mentioned him first.
You're right, but I think Eric, you talk in subliminals.
But that's assumptions. I could
Yeah,
talk.
but
I could be talking about anything. It's for me to say it.
Did you diss him on AHA?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm in agreement with you that you didn't mention him recently. But are you poking a little bit of fun at him with certain shit? You tweet out, yo, niggas is laughing into the phone, or like, yo, Sierra get mad at me if I'm shouting to the phone. Like there's a few ways you kind of make fun of him. You gotta imagine he's at home. He's on house arrest.
That one. Is it. Is it. That yelling at the phone thing. That's it. Everything else, I promise you. I'll make you hear it. Hey, good. Everything after that, I promise you. I don't think about it, man. Zero. I was shocked when I woke up to that shit. I'm like, what the fuck? It got to be a fake page.
So you're not trying to use him for promo.
For what?
That's what people believe.
Why would I use you for promo when I know I'm out here?
Well, I guess that's
a motherfucker sit up there and be like, man, you gonna outsell him, but he have a bigger degenerate. So why is who using who for promo?
okay. All right, let me explain it. All Young Boy fans talk about right now
Did I drop an album?
is how much they mad at you.
Did I drop an album?
Well, you said you were dropping an album. That's why he dropped his album. He wants to compete.
So who bothering who?
Here's my opinion. No, that's my opinion. That's
you
my
can't
opinion.
keep talking about your opinion,
no.
man. Who bothering who?
I think you both
I don't
use
think about
each
that
other for sales.
No, I don't. Man, I put this on all my kids. We doing the AHA, all that shit. That's what's cool. That was what we was doing. Right now, I don't need that little boy.
He said he got you to push your album back though.
Who?
That's what Young Boy said.
My last, the last artist to sign off got my album put back. I was gonna drop my album. I'm dropping my album on the 26th.
Who's the last artist?
Can't tell you yet.
You got Drake on there?
Nah.
Drake not on the album? See who else? Baby on the album though. Baby definitely on the album. Future on the album too, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah. That's my dog.
Yeah, Future gotta be on the album. So Future, Cole, Baby. Damn, I want to hear some. Don't tell me you got Morgan Wallen on there again. What's y'all little connection?
Nah, I fuck with Morgan Wallen though. That's my dog. He a wild one.
Nah, you was fucked up for having put them little emoji things. You were fucked up for that.
For what?
Remember, he kept putting the duck emoji. He thought that was like show love.
I hate the merch. I hate to keep merching it. It's my last time saying it. On my son, he don't even know what he was doing.
I know he was the, of course.
And I did not tell him to do that.
You definitely said this is how you should say.
You think I'm allowing my son about?
Do you regret any of these songs you've ever made that may have instigated? Like, I'm gonna be very honest.
Why would I? I could just go in there and do it myself. Why would I have him do it?
That's true too.
Yeah, like I don't want him in no beef. Like, oh, he into it with the hell no. I'm trying to grow my base. And he didn't know. He actually really didn't know.
I agree. No, I agree.
Because this is facts right here. Before I did the song with Morgan Wallen, did you know him?
Nah, I know him. I ain't gonna lie.
Exactly. So by him doing that,
hip hop shit. And by the way, that's no disrespect to him because he's huge.
I know,
but it's like I be hip hop shit.
I know. So when he did, it's like he don't know. Like they don't know. Like
I told somebody I never heard a Billie Eilish song. They was like, "What?" I'm like, "Nigga, listen."
And I real life went to go party with them. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, bro, this some of the funnest shit.
Don't you do country music?
More Waller. Yeah. Made the biggest country artist.
Oh shit.
He'd be the biggest country artist. He had a little problem back then with that little word. He'd have been getting #1 awards at the Grammys. He on charts 10, 11 weeks straight, and that motherfucker doing numbers like I think that motherfucker just did like 138 or some shit again. Just,
yeah, he do be doing numbers.
Like,
you care about numbers a little bit though.
Who, me?
Yeah.
You said me?
Yeah. You care about it a little bit.
No.
When you see the end of your report,
I would have paid for numbers.
When you see the end of your report and they say,
do you know that, like, do you know who be paying for their numbers? And like paying for like sales and shit?
I feel like most artists do. Is there any specific?
Do you you know who, but
YoungBoy do not do pay for numbers.
Nah.
Oh.
You could tell.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, no, listen, but I never in my life paid for streams. I never in my life paid for sales. My shit built organically.
Yeah.
It was slowly but surely. My last.
Give me a name.
Your name of what?
Give me a name of who. I mean, I feel like most artists.
I think you would know before me. I don't know who buys sales. But when a bundle stop and
I guess what I'm talking about is
when bundle stop, when all bundles stop and all that shit, I just say numbers drop.
Oh yeah.
So that's who bought sales. My shit never like dropped. My shit always grew slowly but surely.
The bundles coming back though.
Huh?
They coming back.
I did 125, no bundles.
Do you feel a way when you see YoungBoy as like the second most streamed artist? Like
I don't pay attention.
Y'all competing. He want to compete with you. He's saying I'm lining my album.
You keep saying he.
That's not like
that little boy problem.
You want to compete too. No.
Why would I want to compete with him? I know him.
Durk, you just said you outsold.
What is I'm competing with you for?
Just to be more popular, to be the bigger artist, like hip hop is a contest.
I will be out. Do you see me at every club?
No.
Do you see me driving around in all my cars?
No.
Do you see me at everybody's birthday party?
No.
I'd have been doing everything I could to be.
But you on house arrest, so you can't do that either.
But he already who he is, right? So if I'm competing with him, I'll be trying to do all that shit and do the most I could. I don't give a fuck about that.
I feel like you, in a smart way, use his fan base for that.
I promise you I don't.
No, just like, they hate you. And you be like, yo, if y'all hate me, I'm going to fuck with y'all, but really, I don't give a fuck about y'all. It's checkers. It's doing chess, really. Like, all right, bet. YoungBoy's fan base right now is obsessed with you. That's a fact.
They like females.
If right now you say, man, that nigga tried. That could be about somebody. It could be about anything. You're going to be like, what did YoungBoy try? It's like they're forcing y'all to kind of get at it.
They forcing him.
But you could use it as energy. Like, I think.
But did I?
In my opinion, I think you got a YoungBoy diss song on your album.
No.
You tweeted out, you said, I got a song that gonna fuck up the streets. That's the diss song. Or I think that's what he thought was a diss song.
If I say I got a song to fuck up the streets, it got to be dissing him. Somebody who wasn't involved with nothing. Or they just want to hear drama.
They want part 2. That's what people want.
I could diss everybody who said something about me on my block that'll fuck the streets up.
Yeah, you be doing a good job of that.
I'm gonna shoot the same video over the same whatever.
So no diss song to it on the album.
For what?
What type of music are we getting on the album? Are we getting this healed Durk that's just rapping about life?
You getting everything. You getting everything.
You listen to niggas from the block.
Huh?
You listen to a few niggas from the block. You know we like them songs.
Sprinkle cut, yeah.
Yo, cool. Listen, I'm gonna be honest.
I spanked a couple of them. I spanked a couple of them on their ass on there.
I'm gonna be honest for everybody who hates to be hypocrite, but in hip hop we hypocrites. We all be like, yo, man, why Durk still be entertaining that shit? But when you be dropping this shit, be like, yo, this should be hard as a motherfucker. We hypocrites.
Yeah, cause it'd be like I do like what make me feel like let me do something right fast because our block this they think we into it with this block. They think we into it with this block. She said something about this block and this block, and it'd be like, we not to it with none of our guys. Like real life for it to be like a real war. You know what I'm saying? So if I diss you, I mean I don't like you. We never gonna be cool. None of that shit. Period. And a lot of guys who did say something with the false information, like I said, I got receipts.
Hey, I know. All right, I get over the young boy stuff. There's one artist though I definitely don't want to issue with. It's got my guy Young Draco, Big Draco. He said, I think he's giggling. This is crazy, but he kind of put himself into the issues. I personally, I'm wondering how you took it because. I feel like you have a sense of humor, but when you see YoungBoy going off, not YoungBoy, Soldier going off, and he's like, yo, Durk, why you dropping your album on my date? Which, by the way, I ain't gonna lie to you, yo, Soldier, that was a great idea to let people know about you. I didn't know before. Like, that was great.
That was all right.
Do you look at that and be like, man, this motherfucker is playing with me? Or you're like, it is Soldier Boy, though. Like, I mean, like, he's just been here for so long. He's independent. He's trying any way he could get his music promo. Do you get it, or you're like,
no? Cause everybody gonna play with you on the internet, no matter who you is. Everybody get played with. If you the type, if I'm the type of person that if I ain't gonna say me. If I just reveal just like the real old me. Just really just like stand on what I say. Like I say, show facts. Oh, they doing this in the whole city. Woo woo. Like one favor though.
yeah,
But you gotta do it though.
okay,
Ain't nothing crazy.
it's might be a crazy favor.
Huh?
What is it?
Just leave baby alone, please.
Oh no! I fuck with baby. Oh no! I fuck with baby. No, I do.
Okay.
No, and I like his music. And by the way, it wasn't that serious. You know what I mean? It really wasn't that serious. You know what I mean? And by the way, I'm not on this case anymore.
Okay.
By the way, yo, also here's the thing. I think you're reasonable, and number one, yo, you've always had respect. I'm gonna be honest with you, and this is why when I don't care, even if it was 6ix9ine mad at you or whatever, I've never seen you disrespectful, even if you disagree.
Boy, Akademiks, you got to think for words, boy. Boy, you never met a word you ain't like. Ain't no way in hell. I'm about to sit up here for 3 hours and 19 minutes and listen to you talk. I don't even like talking to people for 1 hour, not even 5 minutes. You think I'm about to sit up here and listen to you talk to this dude for 3 hours and 19 minutes about a whole bunch of frivolous stuff? I mean, look, at least you painted him in a good light, man. Durk, man, you know. And man, all I can tell you, man, shit, man, get your lawyers ready, man. It's gonna be a long uphill battle. I hope you come out victorious. You know, God bless you. You know, keep your head up. But Akademiks, man, you talk too goddamn much. Damn, even I can't talk that much. I'm gone. Make sure y'all share, like, subscribe, share with your boys. It's Big Bob, baby, man. I'm signing out. Damn. These dudes talking for 3 hours, 19 minutes. Man, dude, I got tired after the first 30. Like, what? Nah, I can't do that, blood. I can't do that. It's too much. All right, man. I'ma holler at y'all, man. Y'all be safe out there, man. Happy holidays to y'all, man. Y'all be cool. I'm gone.